Last time, Wild West, the reckoning, the spirit chasers, after finding their way into a mind flare abode and seeking the Elder Brain, as well as a mind flare head to end a native curse upon themselves. Um, they all teleported quite quickly and unexpectedly to the Drow Inquisitor and Mind Flare interpreter of the Elder Brain's will to the room just before its lair. Combat ensued. The fight was long, hard. A number of people went down. A life was lost, though subsequently given back, but not before Aaron called in his favor to death and got himself revived in his full glory, and the tides turned in the favor of the Spirit Chasers. The Elder Brain was close to being brought low, not before it escaped from Bruce's clutches. Spirit Chasers then decided that they were going to explore the rest of the facility, try to catch that Drow Inquisitor before she fled. And it was around that moment that Ed and Aaron, who were first hasted, dropped in on her in her room, absolutely beat the shit out of her, and restrained her and knocked her unconscious with chloroform gas. The rest of the party subsequently caught up, while Marcus and Nex were off doing some things. So you guys are still in the room. She's unconscious for the next 8 hours and is very securely tied now. You found some documentation, which Jarvis translated, that shows that this place was originally a drow outpost within the Badlands that was later sort of begrudgingly shared with the mind flares that survived the Nautiloid crash. And yeah, I think that about covers it all. So you guys are still standing within the room. What are y'all doing?
You know what I thought about while I was heroically daydreaming? Was the curse gonna be broken if we destroyed the brain?
We
just have to
bring the head back.
Yeah, we just have to present the head to the bring the head to that circle.
What head?
Head of
Just
a mind flayer.
I got one. I made sure to get one.
Okay.
Yes, but we're good on that front. We just need to make that physical effort to do that. Again, sorry for that.
Well, I think it helped.
In a way, it did.
Indirectly, I suppose.
Yeah, but it's still not an excuse. Anyways, so find their weapon stash, then blow up the place.
Probably should find the egg.
Oh shit!
Yeah, probably.
Oh, the egg.
I
Probably find a lot of
forgot about
stuff.
the egg.
Yeah, we
I
got.
was
We gotta do some exploring,
dealing
I
with
reckon.
almost dying and taking my frustration out on making sure they had nothing to come back for.
Also, should we have someone watch the drow while the rest of us explore?
I thought we were just going to carry him.
I could hold on to her.
Yeah, that's fair.
She doesn't take that much space on my shoulder.
We should get Marcus's shackles, so if she does wake up, she can't like teleport or anything. If she can do that.
Oh yeah, you got those.
I message Marcus. Marcus, can you regroup with us?
Yes, I found some prisoners. I'll be over shortly. I'm just checking to see if they're mentally stable enough to be released.
Yo, the accent is back. Let's go.
It's fucking Farkas.
Kill him.
It's fucking
get him.
It's only Farkas now.
Apparently they have prisoners.
We should probably cast protection from evil and good on them before we let them out into the world.
Now, would that be easier to do, or detect creature with the little tadpole things?
For brain puppies. But what's a tadpole?
Ooh. Ooh, that is a good
I
question.
mean, if they're infected with an illithid parasite, it might be already too late for them.
What?
Well, yeah, but it's good to know either way.
Yeah, but I mean, they have
that
other
you
ways to
guys
take
would
over
know-
people.
Yeah, I think you would know, at least Aaron would, that the protection from good and evil works against brain puppies, but yeah, would not work for the tadpole.
And I can't do it again.
And
I
you
get
can't
one
do
of
it
those.
anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, from your banjo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in the banjo.
Oh, I guess locate creature. See if
They show us the nearest one.
I
Then
mean,
we find it and kill it, and then you re-up, and then, oh, okay, there's one over here.
Yeah, as long as there's not more than 4, I can do that. Yeah.
yeah.
Or is it a ritual? It is not a ritual.
But that sounds, I mean, I don't know if we should actually do that. It sounds like a real bother, but
I feel like we should definitely take care of what did the mind people say? They say a vampire illithid somewhere in here.
there was a vampire illithid
Yeah, they did mention
somewhere
that.
here.
A
With
found
the-
extract.
Oh, you can take his head. And then,
Take care of.
Yeah, I feel like blowing up the base isn't gonna take care of that problem, probably.
Yeah, but we should take care of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so, Marcus, we regroup with them. And maybe see who the rest of the prisoners that are here. Probably want to free all of them before we do something crazy.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
vampire brain squid. I don't know about vampire brain squid.
that is going to be an interesting thing to deal with because I don't know how vampire brain squid illithids work. They're like,
I don't think anyone really knows. It sounded like
They
they
said
didn't
it
even know either.
failed. Yeah,
They
they said it
missed
failed.
it.
I don't know what that means.
Do they mist away when they die? Do they just become ash on the ground?
We don't know.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, we're gonna see some kind of fucked up.
Well, we're gonna
Brain
find out
bat
one way or
squid.
another.
Does the hallway just like end here, or does it continue?
Oh
up
no,
that
I'm
way?
sorry. Give me a second. I'm on my mom's laptop, so like everything's in slow motion.
I feel that, man.
And then it also connects over here like so. Goes down over that way.
This place is confusing.
And now I have new luck.
Nice. Wait, is someone gonna pick up the woman?
And
Oh yeah, I'm moving. I can't automatically move her with me though.
Right.
Yeah, I'll just say you're moving her with you. I'm just gonna leave the token there for now, otherwise I think I'm gonna break things.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
How long did it take going through the papers and such?
That is a good question.
There was quite a few, but I remember Jarvis rolling particularly well. But I'll say it took you like 20 minutes.
Okay.
All right, so you get up to that door over there, and you would see within this room. There's a series of tables with human corpses on them that seem to have their skull caps removed. Hold on. For whatever reason, they're on the chair wire.
Is that too close to home for Wilfred Beck?
Well, hold that thought.
this would be more. they probably ate the brains of these individuals rather than using them to make intellect of our thralls.
And you would see some jars with what appear to be brains in them on that desk immediately to the left of the door.
Oh my.
Actually, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna see if it's still alive. I'm going to form a telepathic connection with one of the brains in the jar.
If Wilfred tries to eat it, I'm taking a shot at him.
Okay. Yeah, I think because that was how it worked in Baldur's, right? Like they were still
I
functioning
think they
inside
do
of it.
something to them to make it still functioning.
Yeah, so you establish a connection with one of the brains, and at first you just hear like a bunch of agonized screaming, and then please, please let me out. I don't want to be in here. It's dark. I can't see anything.
I don't know how to tell you this, but you don't have a body anymore.
What? What?
Do you remember being captured by things?
They were purple with
Tentacles?
tentacles.
Yeah, they did something to you, and I don't think it's reversible.
And then you would just hear what sounds like sobbing.
Um,
I'm just healing myself up a bit. Don't mind me.
is there any next of kin that you have that you'd want to let know?
Oh.
They attacked our entire farm. I don't know if they're alive.
Oh. Well, we can let you rest if you'd like, or you could stay like this for the foreseeable future. I don't know how long this will last.
Sounds like I'm dead already.
Yeah, you're just a brain in a jar.
Kitty cat. Just kill me.
I passed the jar that I formed a link with to Ed. Could you smash this in one swift
What?
motion, please? They
What?
don't want to be alive anymore.
You're gonna make me do it?
Well, you're the strongest one. I figure if you stamp your foot really hard, you kill them instantly.
Oh.
Me, there's a lot of,
Oh.
yeah.
We're being humane about it. I
Yeah.
see.
Being humane.
And then I'll
Yeah.
repeat the process with like the other brains in jars to see if like what they want, if they have any next of kin, and if they want to die, pass the brain to Ed. If they have next of kin, take note so we can send a letter through the Kobold Caravan to them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that one of them would ask that you send a letter to their sister in Maine, and that the rest of them, well, even that one, all just kind of conclusively are like, well, if there's nothing you can do for me, I literally seem to have no body. You might as well kill me.
Okay. Can you tell them, each of them, that I'm real sorry about this?
Oh yes, they understand. It's
Okay.
what they want.
Yeah, I will just smash them against the wall with my gauntleted hand.
Okay. Yeah, and like every
straight up
time,
mercy killing all of the fucking
Ju-
brains by
just
slamming
before they get like completely smashed into smithereens, you would just hear like a a dying gasp from each of them.
Probably more like a gasp of relief because there's no pain receptors in the brain.
Did they just
Yeah.
brain fart?
Yeah, it
Too
sounds like
soon.
farts to everybody
It's too
else.
soon.
It's never too
Time
soon.
lapse.
All right. Well, hey, Aaron, can you press the Digihoha my?
I got you.
Okay, okay. Got brain in my gauntlet. I don't know whose.
A few individuals.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, some of it's probably from the big brain.
Yeah. Okay, well, I didn't like that. Let's we'll move on.
Yes.
Who we find? Let's find. I'm gonna find Marcus. Anyone want to come with me and find Marcus?
I hear noise this way.
I see
Hey.
a cell.
Wait, Jarvo, where'd you go?
I'll
Around
go
the
with
corner.
Jarvo. You guys
You
go.
wanna Jarvo?
Marcus.
Okay, we the good old split the party.
I'm
It
literally
was-
just around the corner.
To never split the party.
So Aaron, are you opening this door here?
You know, if I don't hear loud noises behind it, probably.
You would hear the clanging of metal and the occasional sort of rhythmic sound of yeah, you've been around Walter when he's done this before. It sounds like bellows.
Hey, there's someone working in here. They're making metal.
They're making metal.
Yeah, they're doing Jarvis things.
Oh, Jarvis.
And
thing,
Walter
like
things.
They're forging.
Yeah.
You're
I
not
think in
there.
You kick
Well,
in.
shit.
Oh, oh god.
Okay.
You see.
Should we go in?
Well, he kicked the door.
I don't know if I'm
So you
strong
see-
enough to kick a door in, but I try.
You sure? You know what? Humor me. Make a strength check. You do have a +2 to your strength right now from the curse.
I do,
So-
which makes it not negative.
Yeah.
We break even.
Lucky.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh, you all have it. Yeah.
And I have the Jack of Trades too, which helps.
Yeah. You kick in the door, and these three Dwargar just immediately stop what they're doing. You'd see like the two of them closest over to what looks to be the forge. They were previously hammering away at some metal, and then there's another one that just kind of sighs and looks up from the table. And he seems to be working with like a bunch of plans and what seems to be more like finish work for weaponry, so like hilts, pommels, handles, the like. And I would say, because it's very obvious, they seem to be chained to their stations.
Also, they're not thralls; they're just enslaved.
Yeah, do they look like glazed eyes or anything?
No, surprisingly not.
What? Y'all with them?
The one at the table would say something. What languages do you speak?
Common, Giant, and Sylvan.
And Ed is what? Giant, common, and
That's it.
that's it?
I
Okay.
speak
Yeah.
Deep and Elvish on top of what I speak.
Is your did you have tongues up? I don't remember.
How long
Ooh.
did tongues last?
Lasts an hour.
Is it concentration?
It is not concentration, so if it's been less than an
Yay.
hour since we talked to the Dwerger, it would be up.
Okay.
Probably
Yeah, because I
at
think you
most been
cast
30
it.
minutes from then.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
did not take a short rest.
No, not long enough to take a short rest. No, but yeah. Okay, it would still be up. Yeah, it's been about 30 minutes. Probably a little bit over, but not quite in that 40-minute range. So a tongues. So as a comprehend languages lets you understand it but not speak it. Tongues lets you understand it and speak it.
Yeah.
and understand
Yep.
it and be understood.
Yeah, and you,
Yeah,
and
you
this-
and it-
understand it perfectly.
Yeah, this one
Okay,
doesn't say literal
so-
meaning.
Okay. Whenever the target speaks any creature that knows at least one language, you can hear the target understands what it says. Okay. So it's a fair enough assumption. You think that they're speaking Dwarvish, but you would understand them, and the one would just go with them, not by choice.
I'll point to the unconscious drow lady on my shoulder. Ask if she did this or
Did the yeah
if the brain squids did.
did the drow do this to you, or did the brain squids? I'll take a step into the room.
I guess a little bit of both. My clan used to owe allegiance to her, and then after those things showed up, we were given away as a gift. Though many of us underwent a bit of a change, we were kept within our right mind because, well, they wanted the fine motor, he wouldn't say fine motor skills, he wanted the precision of our art to continue producing weapons for any additional thralls they made.
Okay, yeah. That's not good. It makes sense, I guess, but it's not good. I do have to say before we let you out, we did come up against some of those that changed, as you said, when we were trying to get rid of the big brain, and unfortunately, we had to defend ourselves.
It's not like much could have been done for them anyway.
Can I insight check him?
Sure.
Famously good at these. Famously average at these.
To be honest, he doesn't really seem to care.
Okay. All right, Ed. You think you can break these chains off?
Oh yeah, no problem. I'll put the body down, and I'll swing down on each of the chains.
While they're
Okay.
rescuing them,
just make me 3 attack rolls.
Sorry, what?
Just make me 3 attack rolls.
Attack rolls.
What is this? Is the door I'm at? Is that closed or open?
It's closed. I mean, unless if you're asking if it's locked, yeah, they would all hit. And I think you could do enough damage to break these, so I'm not gonna have you roll
I
them.
didn't roll take, but yeah,
I
whatever.
need to turn off the take.
So that damage would be if I rolled a 1 on my d6, and forget about
That's the minimum. The
So that is
tiniest
the
the
minimum.
minimum.
Yeah, you'd be able to break them easily.
Okay.
Jarvis and Bruce, yeah, you come to this door, and I mean it's a closed door. You're not sure if it's a locked door.
Before I do that, Jarvis is gonna put his ear up to it and see if he can hear what's on the other side.
Make a perception check.
So let's tap a bit of guidance in there because always be casting guidance. 15.
You at first
I'm
hear
gonna
nothing.
prestidigitate gurgling behind the door.
Why?
Okay.
Because it's funny.
At first, you hear nothing. Then you hear gurgling behind the door. Beyond that, though, slightly quieter, you hear chirping wouldn't be the right noise for this. Almost sounds like a little squeak, like a rodent of some sort.
Okay.
Huh, that sounds weird.
Yeah.
Maybe we should join up with everybody again?
Oh, I wasn't planning on getting in there. If I heard anything on the other side, I was just gonna leave it the fuck alone.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't want to accidentally meet up with any of those. What are they? Are they the brain puppies? Or
Yeah, Sir Raddington's behind the door.
that, or the frickin' vampire one.
Could be.
Also, just because I'm having them go off their own, is this a door or a hallway coming up here?
That's these look like jail cells.
Oh,
Yeah, you can see into those.
no, okay, also with the Zeus and Pip.
Oh, hold on, I gotta slowly drag my way over there.
Right corner.
Yep. That goes down. Yeah, like there's enough of low light in here. It goes all the way down there.
Okay, it just circles around, and uh, then
Yeah,
they
that's
will
what it looks like.
probably. Then they'll because the thing they were just told was just go to the end and see what's there, and if there isn't any doors, to just come back.
Okay. But so yeah, Ed, you free the Dwergar, and they just kind of like rub their wrists and sort of just like slowly begin collecting their stuff. And the one at the table looks at you, Aaron, and he's just like, "Well, I appreciate it. You don't have any problem if we fuck off, do you?"
Aaron?
Aaron?
Oh, he's muted. You're muted.
I'm muted. Fuck. Yeah, yeah, no problem. But keep an eye out. We haven't seen any more of them, but you know, we haven't checked the whole place yet.
I'd be careful. There's there were a fair number of them, but if you've dealt with the big brain, I don't think should be anything else. They likely would have went to go defend him.
Yeah, well, there were
unless
4 in there.
That sounds about right.
Jarvis is currently just standing at the horned individual at the end of the hallway.
All right, we got to get to that guy.
Yeah.
All right, so we're. Oh, let me grab this body again.
Well, if you're looking for any sort of loot or anything that you want to take from this place, he kind of like points down over this way. There's an armory over on that side, and there's a storage room adjacent to this one. But you might have to contend with the kobolds. I don't know what state they're in. Could never quite tell if they were being controlled or not, or if it was just their natural idiocy.
Hey
All
guys,
right. Well, thank you for the information, and good luck out there.
All right, and
Jarvis
they'll
will do
just
the. Oh, sorry.
gather up, and you would watch them start walking out.
You know what? I'll give them each 2 rations.
They will accept it. And you'd hear like a murmur of thanks from like the other 2 that weren't doing the talking. And the lead one just kind of gives you a nod. And I would say, Wilfred, you would watch them just kind of go down around this way to loop around.
One last thing, just out of curiosity before you leave. How are those weapons? How do they look?
It looked like they were in the process of making short swords. They're pretty far from finished. And as for on the other table, like the ornamentations, it seems like there's actually no. I'm sorry. One would be a short sword, the other one would be a rapier. But the rapier seems to be like missing its basket and is closer to completion, and you would see a web patterned hand guard type basket over on the table. And none of you are super familiar with the Underdark. We'll call it an exotic looking wood handle.
Hmm. Okay.
Zirkwood.
Not my style.
But one of them you said was a rapier. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've used a rapier, right?
Yeah, it's like one of the only ones I can use.
Oh, this one's pretty neat.
Yeah,
It's about
I'd,
done.
yeah.
Yeah,
It looks
see if-
like the rapier would be at that process where they're heat treating it, so it's not like fully sharpened yet. But thanks.
What'd the cat do?
It's my brother.
Oh, it's your
What
brother.
No.
the brother do?
He's fucking singing. They're empty. Just put them in the bag over there. What are you doing?
Okay, sorry. It was frustrating me that they wouldn't come out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Other than that, I'm following
I mean, I don't mind talking to you, but I'm kind of in the middle of something.
I guess I don't need it.
I'm
I was just watching something.
not going to be done with it probably until midnight.
Okay. Then I'll just watch something on my phone.
Okay. All right. Sorry, where were we?
Brother moment. Well, okay, so I could
Yeah,
I could I or maybe me or Jarvo could finish up this rapier if we want to grab it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If it looks close enough for like Jarvo or someone to be able to finish it, definitely.
You definitely could. Yeah.
All right, I'll put the rapier in the bag of holding then.
Oh, thank you, Ed.
No problem.
I messaged Marcus. Marcus,
Yeah, we got
Is
better
one
back
of
to them.
is one of the people you
Yeah, let's
let
go.
out a big horned individual?
Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry about him too much. This
Where
other
are you?
guy, though, I don't think I'm going to let out.
Fair
Just
warning.
walk to the jail cells. You'll find me.
Fair warning, Marcus. Nex is with another man, and he's super horny.
Ah. Okay, Jarvis will go up. Hello.
Sorry. Yeah. So you walk down to the end of the hall, and you just kind of like see this guy, just sort of casually standing there, Nex keeping like way too close of an eye on him, and Marcus just down the hallway, just staring into a jail cell.
I see you next. I see you.
Right. What the hell?
So Marcus would seem to be carrying on a conversation with this guy in. Do you speak Infernal by chance?
Me?
Yeah, do you?
I don't at the time, but I can put up comprehend language just so I can understand what's being said.
I will say initially you do not know what they're discussing, but you've heard Marcus do this before.
When I realized, as it's going on, I just cast it because I can just cast it for free because rune magic.
Okay. So you cast it, and the
I can at least understand what's being said.
yeah. The demonic looking clown.
What the
Is
hell?
this Vex?
No, it is not Vex, but it is one of his people. Man, I'm not good at a Brazilian accent, but it'd be really funny if they all were.
All space clowns not canonically.
Yeah, so
Yes,
you
they are all
gonna let me
Brazilian.
out? You're gonna let me out, buddy. You
That sounds
smell
more
of
Irish
hell.
than Brazilian.
Regardless.
And Marcus would just be like, "Yeah, I don't think so." And
What all forms of hells is that?
Marcus will just kind of like turn to you. I don't know, but he reeks of the hells and said something about eating flesh. I think it's a good idea
What
to just leave him
the
in here.
When did hell start employing demonic clowns?
I must have not have gotten the memo. I don't ever remember seeing these back in my time down there, but I spent a fair bit of it in Avernus, and there's 8 other layers, so I don't know. Maybe it's one of Mephistopheles' sick jokes.
Okay. What's the story with the tiefling?
Oh, him. Um, his name is Corbin. I don't know. He said that he's been here about 2 weeks, was captured, hasn't really seen anything with his captors on account of the blindness.
Did you ask if he was always blind?
No, I don't think Marcus actually did.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's questions for later. Some Durgar were just released because they're being used as slave labor. And then I saw the Horned Man. Then I came here.
Right. Well, you found us. Where's everybody else?
They're on the there's Ed right there with a friend
Yeah.
on his back.
Hey, wow, who's that?
Yeah, so the blind guy will just kind of slowly walk forward, just kind of like feeling the walls. Hello, I'm Corbin. I guess you're friends with the man who freed me?
Yeah, we're all
Yes.
buds.
How did you? What happened to your eyes?
I was born this way.
Oh,
I guess some people
I
are.
have some experience with something similar.
Is he wearing clothes?
Is he wearing what?
Clothes.
Yeah, he is. He is. So his torso is very heavily bandaged. But he has like sort of like something reminiscent of like the sort of pants like a monk would wear. And the sash is there, kind of like keeping the bandages sort of, I guess, like tucked in. And he has from like the shoulder down to about the elbow, just before the elbow is exposed skin. But he has, they seem to be a combination of bandages, but also like fighting wraps that go all the way down to his hands.
All right. Well, howdy. We're doing a little sweep of this place because we think we took care of everything.
We're just clearing everything out, and this might sound strange, but if you're wanting and willing, I could help with your seeing abilities.
I appreciate the offer, but I've grown used to it. I see in my own way.
I understand it. That's why I was offering. I was inquiring how long you've been without sight, because I've known people who've recently lost their vision and would love to have their vision back. But as the saying goes, never want what you never had.
imagine that there's a fair bit that I'm missing out on, but still, though, it's quite nice of you to offer.
Alright.
As long as there's no big boulders in my path, I can make my way just about anywhere.
Can you, like, sense me?
He would like turn back down the hallway and he'd kind of like move his hand over to the right to the edge of the wall. The one that freed me is here. You're over here as his hand just kind of like goes in your general direction, but not close enough to you. And the one that hasn't done a lot of speaking is down there. But he does
Okay,
breathe
so-
really heavy.
Okay, so you just have good hearing. It's okay. I've
He's got the
heard,
daredevil
Well-
shit going on.
yeah, but I've heard things with people who are blind being able to literally see like the essence of people. It's weird.
Guess you could
Don't say
call it that.
weird.
Weird in
Come
the
on,
sense that it's unusual.
It's beautiful.
Never
I
said it
prefer
wasn't.
unique.
Unique is also appropriate. But alright, well, if you need anything, we can help. In the meantime, we're just gonna clear out this place of anything useful and dangerous.
Oh yeah, we were told where the storage of shit is, but also that there are kobolds.
Tubbo?
Yeah, and we gotta worry about the vampire still too.
Right.
That is that.
Any idea where that fucker could be right now?
No, we know where the armory is and where the storage is.
Yeah, let's start there.
Do we want to check out armory or storage first?
Well, Wilfred's standing in front of storage.
Oh hey, Wilfred's standing in front of storage.
Alright. Then let's check out
Wilfred is
storage.
standing in front of storage.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, Wilf, be careful down there. There's kobolds.
Yeah, I know.
How you feeling, mighty healthy?
Not exactly.
Do you need a little bit of a pick-me-up?
I could always use a bit of a pick-me-up.
Here you go. I do a cure wounds infection. Take your medicine.
8.
You'll feel a bit of a pinch.
Still bloody.
Like,
All right, I'll
Literally,
open
probably.
the door.
okay. All right. So
just look like cobalt.
you would see curled up in little balls, these little red scaled humanoids that you know to be kobolds. And there's a variety of barrels, chests, crates, and sacks within this room.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Wait, they're sleeping.
The one closest would just kind of like almost do like a cat-like stretch, let out a big yawn, stand up and rub the sleep out of his eyes. Oh, intruder,
No, not intruder.
intruder,
Well,
intruder.
yeah,
And then the
intruder.
other two would just hop up, and you would watch them all pull little
Oh
daggers
my
out of their
Jesus!
belt. Oh my god, are you casting Dominate Person on him? Okay, hold on.
Let's see if it works.
Where's the fucking cobalt sheet? Oh my
Well, I
god.
think if you go to the index, you can look up cobalt and just have it there.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Even I can look up cobalt.
I see -2 for wisdom.
-2 for wisdom. Yeah, that sounds about.
Rolls
Yeah,
a nat 20
okay.
just for fucks and giggles.
Yeah, he gets owned.
I'll just do this.
No.
Okay, so hold on.
Not quite. Not quite.
Tell
Better
your
luck next
friends
time.
that we're not intruders. and to stand down.
Okay. Not intruders. Stand down.
Tell
And then they-
say he was kidding. Tell him say he was kidding.
Yeah, I'm telling this telepathically to him through the psychic link.
Oh, okay.
It's like, we're not intruders. Have them stand down. And that it was just a
Okay.
prank.
And also, we're
It's just
super.
not-
prank, bro.
Not intruders. Stand down. Just a prank, bro.
Frank, Jarvis filming. There's
and
cameras
you
in
would
the
want-
corner.
As the other two would like look at each other, look back at him, slowly relax, and put the daggers back in their bed.
Where is the vampire mind flare?
Vampire in secret room. Bad behavior, you get fed.
Where is secret room?
Any points? Yeah. Key points. Give me a second. Down over this way.
That way. Okay. Were you and your friends charmed by the mind flares?
No. We do what mistress say, and it he would
You
see her
mean
walk over his shoulder, and then he goes, "Mistress."
she's our friend now?
I feel like the other two.
She's
Yeah, the
just
other two
taking
are
a
just
nap.
Tell
Mistress-
the other two that you're returning to your lives as Cobalt Caravan members, and that in a few minutes you're gonna change your mind, but have them make you stay as returning as the Cobalt Caravan.
Okay. He turns to the other two and he goes, "Friends, new friends. We are free now. We go work for Cobalt Caravan, make good money. But listen, I might change my mind. You need to stop me from change mind. And we go, all three of us together, make big money." And then they look really confused. Hold on. Those are awful insight checks.
With their -2 wisdom.
Yeah. That's a that's a 4 to 6. So they both look really confused again, but then they just kind of seem relieved. It's like, okay, friends, whatever. And then one just goes, "Okay, sure, we go make money. Free now. Okay, goodbye." And then they both walk over, grab him, and start dragging him out into the hallway.
All right,
That was
good luck
pretty
with your new
convincing.
with your return to business to the business world, gentlemen.
Did
You know,
just,
it really didn't sound like they worked for the Cobalt Caravan before
yeah,
this.
did you just profile them?
Yeah, you did a racism there,
Yeah.
real.
All
That
right.
was
I mean,
very
they'll live a
racism.
better life there.
Yeah, they do good work. They do. Good work.
I don't know how I feel about this. That mind control. I'm gonna walk off.
Jarvis is just gonna look for traps.
Yeah. I'm not doing no investigating. You tell me where to look. You need me to reach for something up there, I'll reach for it.
Yeah, I'm just looking for traps.
I'm gonna
Okay.
look for the egg.
Make a perception check.
Perception or investigation?
Was it perception to find traps, investigation to figure out how to disable them
Yep.
or something?
That
Yeah,
is correct.
perception.
Okay. Boop. 20.
You do not see any. Wait, where did you go?
I'm right here. In the room.
Starbucks? Oh yeah, there he is.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your new token.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you don't see any traps.
Okay. Well, are these like chests right here?
They are. Yeah.
Well, let's get cracking open.
I cracked that bitch
Um,
open.
Is it like latched
Alright.
to lock, or is it just latched?
Doesn't seem like it had a need for a lock. They had very thorough control over what was going on here.
I'm gonna slowly open it, just in case if there's like some room shit going on.
I open it.
Glyph.
Okay.
Hastily.
It
Okay, well,
explodes.
Ed,
No.
fast. I do
Hell
it
yeah.
slow.
No. Okay, so Jarvis, you open yours, and inside you would see multiple like racks in the right hand side. One of them that seems to be containing 6 red vials, another one containing 6 green vials, and then you would see next to that what seems to be a set of this sort of dark grayish black leather armor with hints of purple, like a purple trim.
What the fuck? Ed, you got some alchemical shit in there?
In here?
And yours, you would see uh, 4 large burlap sacks and what appears to be a smaller chest within.
Inside the bags or in the chest?
In the chest.
In
On the
addition
other
to
side.
that, okay.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of bags and a smaller box.
I'm gonna feel the various things in here to see if like any of them are hotter than the others.
Okay. So I'll just say you go around and you feel if any of them are hotter than the others. Nothing feels hotter than one another until you come over to the barrels up top and you feel them and they feel much cooler to the touch than everything else you previously touched.
Liquids in here, it would seem. I don't think the egg is here.
Do you have the bill? Now, here's the
Oh
thing.
shit, we're
Here's
on
a
egg. I
query.
forgot about the fucking egg. I was just looking for cool shit.
I was doing both, but here's a query.
I can't do both.
Is an egg an object or a creature?
I don't understand
For
what you're talking about, but out of
Uh,
character, it
For
should
the
be an
purpose of
object.
perhaps a locate object 5e or a locate creature 5e.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Beck, hear me out. It's for a phoenix type thing though,
Which makes it all the more complicated.
which
Okay.
does make it more complicated than normal.
Phoenix Dragon Embryo 5e.
So it's okay, based on what we know, Almighty GM, locate object or creature.
I mean, this
It's
is a
both.
question
say-
people can answer even in my time.
You can cast locate object on the eggshell and locate creature on the Phoenix Dragon Embryo 5e, which has its own stat block.
Yeah, I think both work.
Oh, which one
The
has longer
embryo
blood?
does not have a stat, but okay.
God
I
damn
mean,
it.
it would just be Phoenix Dragon, baby.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I feel like in this case either could work.
Okay, which one has a lower spell slot use and which one has longer range?
Object
I think it's the
is
same.
lower. Look at object 5e. Are they both 1,000 feet?
Object is.
I
It's
know
like
creature
second.
is 1,000
Creature
feet.
is 1,000 feet. They're both 1,000.
Locate object is
Okay.
3rd level and creature is 4th.
Yep.
Can we cast either right now?
I mean, technically, I think so. Yeah, Aaron got all of his spells back, and he didn't use all of them.
Aaron,
Yeah, I'm just not there.
Aaron,
Aaron is gone.
I used the device I made. Aaron, yo, dude,
What's
with
up?
the earring.
This earring was a
What's up?
mistake.
Can you think you can find the egg with some of your spells?
And there's the one use of the sending stone for the day.
It's not sending. It's the message that's amplified for range.
You learned what longer? Awesome. I mean, I can locate creature.
That can you locate object as well, or just creature?
No, I've never been able to do that.
Okay, then yeah, if you could do that, that would be awesome because it's not in a storage room by the looks of it.
Get him to locate.
I mean,
Phoenix Dragon.
I would much prefer to wait until we're done with other stuff to make sure I don't need that magic.
All right. Aaron suggests we hold off until we've done absolutely searching everything,
Yeah, I guess there are some rooms we didn't even look in.
and we technically haven't even opened those crates yet.
Oh yeah, I got a little box here.
Open it.
I opened the fucking little box. Does it have a lock little thing?
The little box does seem to be locked.
God damn it.
You need me to open that?
Just keep
Okay.
pulling on it till it opens, Ed.
I will try.
Oh god, force strength check.
I will
rip open the
Yeah.
I will simply try to open it.
Spanish roll 20 is back.
Spanish Roll 20 is back. It's back. We got consejos para el chat. Escribe estos comandos del chat de la caja de texto y abajo y pulsa la tecla Enter. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
It's been a long time since Spanish Roll 20.
Spanish Roll. I know, it's been a while. Spanish Roll 20 is fucking back. Alright, may I please roll a strength check to attempt to open this locked box
Yeah, locks are just a suggestion, so just keep on pulling on it.
instead of doing things the
And
civilized way?
it's a grog situation, and we get a freaking deck of many things. Because why not?
Oh yeah, give me one of those. Why not? Yeah, just give me one.
Ed declares that he would like to draw 13 cards.
If
I would like
there's
to
a
draw
deck,
52 cards.
I wanna see all the cards.
That is.
Yeah, it's a deck of many more things.
Many more things.
I have it right here, Dylan.
That does
draw
not
one.
mean that I'm going to give you guys a deck.
Just joking.
The dumb Goliath.
Cards.
The dumb
Those
Goliath
things are
famously
evil.
never gets a deck of any things. Oh, dude. Okay, I'm gonna roll a strength check.
Yes, if you could. If you are going to force it open.
That ain't good.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
I can't get a good grip around it.
yeah.
Hands are too big
yeah.
to grab.
Hands too fucking big. All
you
right.
want me to take a
Yeah,
crack at it?
do whatever.
Alright, I'll picklock it. Did him doing that fuck with it at all?
Dude, you're not 100%.
I take out my little thief door and I start walking.
I thought wasn't.
I don't know what. In the meantime, I would like to look into one of the bags.
Oh yeah,
It would appear that you rolled a
You-
2 on the die.
you look into one of the bags, and it is filled to the brim with gold pieces.
We got cash money.
Oh yeah.
I think you warped the lock.
What? Oh, my bad.
No, you're holding the lockpick upside down.
Yeah, hold on. Something seems wrong with what you're doing here.
Tumblers are on the bottom on
Yeah,
this one.
Yeah, it goes the other way.
Wait, so when you say burlap sack, I think of burlap sacks as always being those like body-sized ones. But this is surely not
No.
like that. That would be ridiculous.
We're
This,
talking potato
they're like,
bags?
yeah, kind of like a potato bag.
Potato bag. Potato bag.
That's a lot of
Hey
gold.
Bruce. Hey Bruce.
Yeah.
I'd like toss it at him,
It definitely takes me out.
but it's yeah.
Even
Not
with the
supposed to
increased
do
strength
that.
from the curse, it's too much.
I mean, the potato bag full of gold would probably weigh more than Aaron does.
It's like SpongeBob when he had the inflatable arms and he's trying to lift the cup.
Yeah, this bag of gold is just crushing Bruce's.
Oh shit.
I got it. No, no.
sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
But I'm
I
assuming
got
the 12 still fails on my end.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Truly
I'm
is
going to
pity.
try again, but with a little bit more elbow grease.
Did somebody say Greece?
Ooh, now we're talking.
Now it's a party.
This time, I'm going to try it again while they're doing whatever they're doing.
I'm gonna
Bruce.
see what kind of
Some
liquid
guidance.
is inside these barrels.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
it's wine.
Oh, that's what we're fucking. I was
Oh, shit.
actually on the hunt for some. If they got some fucking drow
Can't wait for it to be
booze
cerebral spinal fluid.
Eldritch booze.
or some cerebrospinal fluid, my favorite.
And just to make sure I get it done, I'm going to put a flash in there.
Flashlight.
Okay.
Turning that 21 into a 26.
Yeah, for some reason before you were definitely putting things in the wrong way, but you put it in the right way now, and easily enough, it's like butter, and it clicks open.
I probably fucked it
and
up, and then you had to just unfuck it first before you could open it.
That's
you would
sure.
see inside what appears to be, strangely enough, yeah, you'd have to make a religion check to determine what this is, but it seems to be a religious icon.
We got an image at least.
It is a
I don't know,
female
fucking religion.
drow.
Not quite.
Yeah, not quite. It's a female drow, seemingly dancing, holding what looks to be a sword.
Oh shit.
Okay,
I
Anton knows
worship the
who that is,
Faerunian
but Jarvis has
pantheon.
no
Would I
fucking
recognize
clue.
that?
It's that's the Dark Seldarin. That's a separate pantheon.
It is a separate one, but
Question,
it
is
is
she
from Faerun.
naked?
You can make a religion check if you want to.
Is the woman naked?
Yeah, she naked. Her boobies are covered by her flowing hair.
Ed, do you recognize this?
What?
That's
Show him the
of,
naked lady.
Faerunian origin, but beyond that, I don't know.
Oh, I know a thing or two about naked women. Let me roll.
Please,
Let me-
please. Come on. Come on.
Give me the
If
natural
ever
20.
there was a time.
Please give me the natural 20. Nope.
Damn it.
Okay.
You
Hold on, let me
think
take a
that-
look at it.
You think that might be your sex goddess?
Wait, is that? No, can't be.
Sure,
Maybe
Bruce.
it, but maybe it is.
Bruce, you got any ideas?
Not at disadvantage.
Not a
23?
disadvantage. So 23. Yeah, this is. You're not sure how you came across this information, but that is Isla Stray, the only good drow goddess.
Oh,
Damn, what a roast.
it's a nice drow lady.
Why is she naked?
Oh, it's from the Dark Saluting. That's why I didn't recognize it. I didn't worship that one.
Why would she put clothes on? She can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, if I were a god, you fucking know.
I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's not for us mortals to question why the gods do things.
Oh, it's my every right as a human being to question whatever the fuck they do.
Well,
Is it?
I cast Power Word Kill on Jarvis for the wronging of every god and goddess.
Yeah, owned.
Is it
You
magic?
could always just ask.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, is it magic?
because of Bruce's religion check does seem know why.
Does he know why she's naked?
Yeah.
I don't think that there's actually a lore reason why she's naked, so I'm gonna say no.
She's
Agree.
naked because she's naked. That's it.
Oh, okay, just I don't really see a lot of really.
I mean, why does why does the people who worship the Catholic God worship the cross, the one where his son was murdered upon? Like that seems rather,
Weird as
inconsiderate.
fuck.
I would feel like it would be rude.
Dude, I have no issue with that either.
I mean,
I don't
okay.
disagree. I do
Okay,
find it a bit
I think
weird.
I will say, as a religious figure, if I look like that, I mean,
Well, regardless, I'm gonna put this
Yeah,
back
that's
in the
foolproof.
box.
well, because
And-
Sunni, in some of the, in that temple in Nianzuru, She's wearing something, but she might as well not be.
Well, regardless,
mean?
Ed,
I mean,
you could
sometimes
have
it's
the
better
box
to leave
back.
things to the imagination.
Do I what?
I'm giving you back the box with the amulet inside.
Oh, box. Okay, yeah. Maybe
I'm
I'll pray on this.
What's in these
should do that.
barrels?
I haven't prayed in a damn minute.
So I'll say like one of them is tapped, but the rest of them aren't. And you let the tap flow a little bit, and it seems to be some sort of wine.
Oh,
We got several barrels of wine, it would appear.
Boost check. Yeah, it's fine.
It's mine.
I got room on my shoulders. I got
It's
room. I got room for at
under-
least 3 more people on my shoulders.
hey, you can't have the naked lady and the booze.
I always do.
Damn it, you're right. You're right.
All right. Well, actually, you know what? I only had wine when it was the real, like, when we remember Jarvo when we went to get wine. I don't really have a taste for it, unless it's magic and then makes you make a fireball around yourself and then scare everyone in the restaurant, and so we can't sit near anybody. That's my wine experience. So maybe I shouldn't be around this.
I will say, as a note, it seems to be some sort of wine. It is green in color.
Ooh.
Romulan ale, I see.
Awesome.
All right, are we taking these or what?
Yeah, take one.
Take one. Yeah, I'll take one.
Take the tap one. We know for sure what's in that one.
Okay.
And I guess we go through the rest of the shit in here.
Yeah. All right. So Jarvis is identifying. Jarvis in the rack with the red potions. Those are 6 potions of greater healing. The green ones are drow poison.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
Well, we had a monk to test
And
this.
the armor, I guess technically it would have like general enchantment on it. I don't know if that would necessarily tell you what it is or what it does.
Identify
but it's
would tell you what it does.
identified as it's was it drow shadow silk armor.
Shadow silk armor.
We can't expose that to sunlight.
Well, it has a different,
Another
different name.
What kind of armor is it? Like plate or
Leather,
leather?
or it appears leather.
Did you say shadow silk or spider silk?
Oh, hold on. Let me make sure.
Do you want the exact name?
I'm making sure that it's the right thing. Would you say the other thing was?
Would you say it's like the drow
Spider
armor?
silk or
Spider silk.
shadow silk?
You said shadow silk, I think.
Yeah, he did say shadow
I
silk.
said shadow
That's a-
silk. Sorry,
That's- Different than.
it would be spider silk. Sorry.
Okay, so this is just +1 leather armor that, when exposed to sunlight, loses its potency.
No, spider silk does something else.
No. AC 12, advantage on Constitution saving throw checks, and +1 bonus to stealth checks.
Advantage on con saves?
What the?
Is that what you
it's,
said?
Yeah,
What
I
is
think it's supposed to be. Yeah.
I'm actually curious now. What is that under?
Oh,
one
just
from-
is it the one from Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, it's the one from Baldur's Gate.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
AC 12 plus Dex mod, light armor. Advantage on stealth and Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Oh no, +1 to stealth checks and advantage on con saving throws.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is just some pretty cool armor. Who would like it? Unless we want to like use it for trade or something.
I
Yeah, I believe this is the one that is fine in sunlight. It's the Shadow Silk is the one that's not.
Spider Silk used to not be, but post Spell Plague it's fine because Coralon lifted the curse. Is
Exactly.
the lore.
No, wait, who was raising their hand for it?
Brucey. Unless
Bruce.
anyone else wants it.
I got sick ass.
I
Fire
prefer
armor
mage
that
armor
I-
myself.
Yeah, I might get my ass kicked in this, but it at least lets me keep my spells up.
Well, that's neat.
That's how I see it.
It'll be easier to sneak in it.
Plus, it looks damn fine.
Yeah, it does.
That's true. You're damn right.
That being said, 6 greater healing potions.
Plus, I don't think my parents would approve of me wearing drow armor.
I'll say the other bags. So it's 2 burlap potato sacks full of gold. The other 2 are full of silver.
I see.
Wait, is
which-
this is the storage? We haven't been to the armory yet?
No, you've not
Yeah.
been to the armory yet.
Got it.
Which is what makes this interesting as hell.
And I'll say the sacks, just upon like relative inspection, contain food. Seems to be a mix of mushrooms and vegetables. The crates have a combination of rations and dried meats. The crates in the middle, closer to you guys, those seem to have additional materials, mainly like metal slag and stuff that can be used to convert into weapons if, like forged properly. And the other wine barrels do seem to be full. Actually, I'm sorry. No, those ones off to the side would be empty. But yeah, only one of them is tapped and contains that green wine.
Well,
But that's everything.
I'm gonna take some metal slag for myself, if no one minds.
Go for it.
No, I very much mind. How dare you?
How?
What, do you want some?
No, I'm
The
joking.
slag? It's my slag!
It's my splat.
But if there's nothing else in here, I'm gonna make my way over to the armory.
Oh, yeah, we got an armory to look at.
Yeah, let's go.
I was going to be checking out the door while they were doing that because I very much left when Wilfred did the mind control stuff.
Okay, this door here.
No, to the armory.
We're also
Just
identifying
over
the
here.
minutes, so
Thank
you
you.
probably went through
Yeah.
everything already.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
you would have.
Aaron's inspected everything in there.
Was that like 40
You would've
minutes? of
come
I
to
that?
the
definitely listen
armory.
before I open it.
Well, you'd hear like some clattering inside, and nothing beyond that. And if you like just kind of peeked in, you would just see the Dwargar from earlier. They're just sort of suiting themselves up with what looks to be stuff that fits them, and sort of making ready to leave.
What's up, guys?
Alright. So I'll walk in and
Jarvis,
start
you
looking
would
around.
Be identifying.
you're
for the next
identifying.
40 minutes.
Y'all are in the other room for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So you'd
thought
come
we were-
in,
Uh,
and besides like a couple of other sets of armor that look like they would be properly sized for Dwergar, you would also see you'd see, what is it? You'd see some chainmail and some plate that are more roughly humanoid sized. They appear to have spider iconography on them. You'd see some racks with some weapons. Some of them seem more appropriate for Dwergar, others seem more appropriate for humanoids. Humanoid sized, I guess medium fuck, whatever. You know what I mean?
Dwarves are
Regular
medium.
sized people. Goddammit.
Yeah, dwarves are medium.
Yeah, well, more regular sized people. And you'd see like a rack with a bunch of bows, some long bows, some short bows. Well, actually, that would be on the table there. Collection of short swords and daggers. Same sort of similar spider style to them. Even the bows seem to have like like when the bow sort of like on a recurved bow when it curves over, sometimes people will like carve like a little head into it or like a dragon mouth or like it does like a little spiral. These would almost have like a little like intricate like web design carved into those. And then the two chests down below, one of them you'd see a couple quivers of arrows, but one of them stands out. It looks real fancy looking, and there's about 20 arrows in the quiver. And the arrows in the quiver both look kind of fancy.
Oh.
And then the other one seems to contain this would be the one. This would be the one that has the drow leather armor that would disappear in the sun.
Okay. I'll definitely pick up the fancy looking arrows to have someone look at. Is it all like regular bows? Or is there like hand crossbows or anything?
Yeah. There'd be like two hand crossbows.
Okay. I'm realizing just now that I bet that's something I can actually use for a ranged weapon.
There's two hand crossbows, two light crossbows, and a heavy crossbow.
Okay. Yeah, I'd grab one of the hand crossbows.
Okay.
Then I guess I just asked the Dwerger. So is there anything else we can do for you? Help you out before you go?
Not particularly. We're just gonna grab our shit and get the fuck out of here.
Alright. Sounds good.
Hey, yeah, well, all right. Hold on. Now, y'all should grab some of this gold and silver. It's probably yours.
No money.
While they haven't been speaking common up until this point, I feel like gold and silver.
I'm speaking dwarvish.
Yeah, you're speaking dwarvish.
Universal language.
I'll hold out the bag. Look, one bag of gold and one bag of silver.
Okay. Yeah, they'll
So, like, to reach
gladly.
to reach into them. I don't know if I.
Oh, okay.
So there's like
okay.
hundreds of pounds of.
Yeah. Sure, they'll each take a meaty handful of gold and silver, and stuff it in like their own coin pouch. Just kind of smile at each other, and the lead one would give you a kind of toothy grin, and like pat you on the back on the way out.
Yes.
Although I guess in your case it would probably be closer to
A
your
smack on the
lower
ass.
back. Yeah, it's just a smack on the ass.
I
just
take
slapped you on
you
the
for
ass.
the
Really,
kind
for really,
donation, Goliath man. Let me smack your arse.
Yeah. Really fraternal and bro-like, of course. All right. I don't know. Nothing here speaks to me.
Okay, guys. How we doing in there?
Oh, that guy got trapped on the wall.
Oh God! He's freaking out. He's glitching. He's flipping.
Yeah, so what's everyone else doing in the other room, Ed?
They're. I don't fucking know. They're just looking at shit.
Anything of intrigue?
Here, Aaron found some neat shit.
Yeah, Jarvis, you're identifying for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Not 40.
It takes 10 minutes each time you cast the spell. You wouldn't have
11
finished
minutes.
30 minutes.
That'd be 30, not 40.
Well, it'd be 33 because it's 11 minutes. It adds 10 minutes to the casting time. The casting time's 1 minute.
Yeah.
There's no way that me grabbing a crossbow and handing a handful of gold to some people was 33 minutes, Anton.
It's taking so long.
Yeah, I think you'll be the
You're
last.
the one that wanted to do it in the middle of the dungeon.
It's fine. Jarvis is just calling out then, if that helps.
Nothing for me. Maybe something for Aaron.
Cool.
No egg.
No egg.
Bruce will pull out a
Hey.
deck of cards and offer to play with Marcus Nex and what was it, Corvid? Corvid?
Wait,
Corbin.
you play cards with the
Corbin.
blind man.
Offering a
Yeah,
blind
I
man to play
fucked up
cards
last time. I said
Ah.
Corvus. It's
I
Corbin.
forgot.
Kind of fucked up with you.
All right. Well,
No,
Bruce
no,
will be peeking at his cards the whole time.
I want to call to the dwarves before they leave. Also,
Okay.
hey y'all seen a weird dragon egg anywhere? Know anything about it?
Never seen one before, but if they kept it anywhere and it wasn't hatched, try the room to the north of the armory. Not the Inquisitor's room. The one further north of that.
Next to the autopsies.
Sure. Yeah, that place.
Ed, we got a lead on the. Thank you, Ed. We got a lead on the dragon egg.
Yeah, we gotta be the ones who found it, and then we can go. We found it.
Yeah.
And then they'll fuck off. But yeah, so you'd get up to this door that previously Bruce and Jarvis left unopened.
They abandoned it. Well,
Well, I didn't want to go in because I heard skittering and apparently a large gurgle sound.
It was scary.
It was scary, yeah.
I'll
It was
take a
more
listen
so,
at the door.
Creatures, I don't want to have to deal with that yet, so I'm going to regroup with the others.
You said you're listening to the door?
Yeah, and then Ed's gonna
Oh.
cast noises behind it.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
yeah. What if I could?
Just
I mean,
throw
you-
your voice.
Hmm.
You don't hear anything behind the door.
All right, Ed. Let's get this egg. Let's be the ones that found it.
I opened the door.
Alright, you open the door. So this room seems to be sort of like a study of sorts. You'd see a bunch of bookshelves in each of the corners and what looks to be like an arcane circle on the floor. And immediately to the right and left of the circle, there's two of these little, like, almost like those little marble pillars that they put busts on top of. But instead of a bust, on top of the one immediately to, walking in the door, this would be your left.
Sanders?
There is a cage, and inside of the cage there seems to be a little rodent that is kind of quietly squeaking away. And then over to the right, with a glass dome over the top of it, you see a golden egg.
This looks like
yeah.
some magic shit.
I have to ask: Does the rodent look like Sir Raddington? Does it have a hat?
No, actually, as a matter of fact, Aaron, you would instantly know what this is, at least in terms of your world. It's a little hamster.
Oh, it's a hamster.
It's no
Okay.
hamster.
It's Boo!
What are they doing with a hamster
It's-
here?
Hamster.
Hamster.
Does
Wait,
the
that
circle
mean
look
it's
like
also
a?
vicious and incredibly intelligent?
Does the
What
circle
about
look
the
like a teleportation circle or something different?
No, it looks. Make an Arcana check.
Okay, we take those. That is a garbage
that's
roll.
Good. Looks like a summoning circle.
Oh,
Someone
they're
do?
doing cult stuff here. They're trying to bring in Cthulhu, Ed.
What?
What's a Cthulhu?
The fuck you talking about? Come here, little buddy.
Eldritch horror with squid tentacles. Perfect. Oh no, wait, that makes sense. Oh shit.
All right, little buddy. You're free now.
It starts when it notices like both of you enter. It kind of like hops up and starts squeaking.
Can I just lift the cage?
Does it speak a language?
No.
It speaks
Okay.
fucking Hampter.
It speak hamp.
Yeah. Look, there was no art for Hampter other than miniature giant space Hampter, so I just used that.
Good.
But it's like it's inside of the cage. It's funny. It's in a bird cage, but like the bars are small enough that it can't squeeze itself out.
Can I open it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, out you go, little buddy.
All right, you open it, and it kind of like climbs to the edge, and then like it looks down at what to it would be a massive and likely fatal drop, and just kind of like
Actually not,
squeaks at
because
you
of,
and stands on its hind legs.
Size, the smaller you are, the less fatal a fall is. So, like, you can drop an ant out of an airplane and it'll be fine.
All right, well, try explaining that to this Hampter.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can,
Yes.
you can
What
throw
is
it
it, a
bounce
squirrel?
off the Empire State Building. It will be dazed, but it'll be fine.
Yeah, what is it? A squirrel cannot die of fall damage.
Yeah, and cats, they have like this weird falling curve. So like for a little bit, they don't take any fall damage, and then they get really hurt for as it goes up. They get really hurt, and then when you go above that point, they stop getting hurt because
Well, yeah,
they're
because they
able to
die
slow
of
down.
being in the vacuum of space.
No, because they stop because they're able to slow down enough by spreading out.
All right, Ed,
What
you good
the
with
fuck?
you good with
All right,
animals?
I convinced the hamster that that is true and that he should jump. No, I will just hold up my hand.
Okay, it'll climb into your hand.
I got more
And-
friends.
It's like standing on its hind legs and kind of moving its little front paws around erratically, and it's just constantly squeaking.
Oh. You want food? Shit,
What do hamsters eat?
the hamsters eat
Uh,
rations? I don't know what I got. Some like dried fruit.
They eat both plant and animal matter.
Both
Food,
plants
both for
and
the
animals.
throat.
So like a ration would be fine.
Give you a little dried fruit thing.
It has not been 30 minutes yet, I can tell you that.
It's been nowhere near 30 minutes.
Do you have any sixes? Corbin, you don't.
They're still on their first game of Go Fish.
Oh, I guess I don't.
I'm not quite sure. I can't tell. They're very smooth.
We should probably mark his cards with mark the cards with some sort of bump so he could tell what they are.
No, this is okay. We put a lot of money on this, so.
You're a heartless bastard, Bruce.
Sharp just chimes up in the process.
You are
of, like,
horrible.
What the fuck, man?
You are the worst, Bruce, and I have business to attend to. I cannot be playing cards. Business.
What is
Um,
my business? I don't know, but it's business.
I don't even know, but it's business. Yeah.
Okay, the three of you
Um,
are literally from hell. I'm just taking some gold.
I'm not from hell.
Wait a minute, we're betting?
Oh yeah, I took the liberty of taking gold out of your pocket and putting them in.
They left
What
gold in
the
his pocket
hell?
when they imprisoned him?
Yeah, he just kind of seems like what? I don't
Okay,
have
then
any money.
I put some in for you.
Yeah, put your auntie.
Oh,
Take it back. You know.
thank you. Aren't you basically playing for two people at this point?
Jeez.
It's the only way he can find joy in life.
It makes you seem sort of pathetic, doesn't it, Bruce?
You know, this happens a lot. You know, you let everyone kind of go wild in a big dungeon, so I just play cards.
Next, you realize that you're giving any money that you make to me, right? I never agreed to this. Uh,
And I suppose it's the right thing to do.
it would be the right thing to do. It would
Aaron and
conclude
Boo.
my business. Yeah, so Ed, you got the little hamster and it's kind of bugging out. You're not sure what to
I'm
give
feeding
it.
it dried fruit.
You're feeding it dried fruit.
Do you
It
want?
like looks at it strangely and then decides to pick up like one little piece, and it's kind of like holding it and taking bites, and then like looking up from it every so often, still on its hind legs, and then like squeaking at you like in between bites of the fruit.
Aaron, do you speak hamster? Mouse?
Hey.
Is this a rat? Is this a rat? Is that?
That's a hamster.
It's a
Hey,
fucked
little
up
guy,
rat.
you
Oh.
understand me?
It nods.
What?
Oh,
no.
no.
And it understands me.
Enough.
Oh,
I've had
no.
enough. Enough.
I'm horrified.
Hell no. Hell no.
Did it really not?
It really nodded. Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait. Can you
Oh.
talk?
It shakes its head no.
Oh.
Uh,
All right. Well, I don't have hair, so you can't control me.
And it's doing.
uh,
Let it do it.
um. Yeah, I'm definitely casting message to Wilf.
Come see if this is a druid.
Wilfred, there's a hamster that can understand me.
Wait, can
Said
can
no.
Oh,
you understand me?
Wilfred
It will
folds.
nod.
Oh shit. Okay, you don't need to have your
Wilfred
magic.
folds it. Go fish.
Yeah, and then he runs over to.
I don't have anything.
But before Wilfred gets here, I do want to do one thing because we got to be the ones that found the egg. So I'm going
fuck,
to.
we found the egg. By the way, we found it.
Yeah, the helmet's gonna clatter to the floor as I use the 3rd level slot to redo animating performance.
Okay, so you're animating performance of the glass dome, and it begins to emit that little music and float over the top of the egg.
Oh no, I meant I was doing it on the egg because I learned last time we
Oh.
can't touch it.
Oh yeah, okay. You animating performance the egg
Yeah, and I'll
starts
move
to
the
hover
bell off
within
of
the
it.
glass dome. Okay, you take the jar off, and yeah, it's just kind of floating there.
That would be a new one.
We have the egg. We found it by ourselves.
Oh, excellent.
We are the best at this.
Yeah, we're
Thank
real
you
good at
for,
this. Hold on.
remedying the horrible mistake that my alter ego did. But you
Oh,
said
right.
a hamster understood you?
Yeah, he can understand Ed
Um,
too.
Hey, hold on. Do you have a name?
It nods.
Ah, fuck. We'll have to figure that out.
Do you know how to spell your name?
With it.
Gosh, yeah. We need to.
Yeah,
work this
when you
together.
say, "Do you know how to spell its name?" It just kind of drops the berry and shows you its tiny fucking head.
No, like I'll say the letters and then you can nod if it's the right letter.
Hold on, let me just talk to it. Give me a second. Excuse me, little one. Do you hear me in your mind?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, fascinating.
Give it like the
Okay.
sexiest voice.
All right. So, what is your name?
God, what is his name? God damn it! Give me a second.
They call me
I was
Jonathan.
looking. They call me Chuck. Yeah. No, he does not say that.
Pebbles.
What's the opposite of boo?
Tim. Oob.
Oob. My name is Oob.
No, it does not say that its name is Oob.
I am.
Oh, it could be applaud or cheer, praise, commend, approve, loud.
He would say, "My name is Calamar."
Calamar. Okay, I say that out loud. His name is Calamar. Where are you
I mean,
from?
oddly fitting for being in a
Calamar.
squid people place.
What?
Yeah, I mean, squid's called calamari.
That is.
Oh.
That's not why I chose it.
Oh, who
That's-
says that?
Sorry, what did you ask me?
Where are you from?
Originally, Faerun. Menzoberranzan.
Menzoberranzan. No way. I'm not from Menzoberranzan, but I'm from Faerun as well.
Figured.
I'm from Waterdeep personally. How did you end up here?
Portal. Showed up. The hell is the place called again? The Badlands.
Yep, that's what
Wandered
we are.
around for a while. Found some of my kin. Sort of played along. You know, trying to keep myself alive in a godforsaken desert. And then they found out that I worshipped. What do you call her? What, the Dark Maiden, right? Or no?
Dark Dancer.
Dark Dancer, yeah. They found out I worshipped the Dark Dancer, and this was my punishment.
Oh.
That makes more sense now.
Wait, are you not a hamster? Are you actually a drow who was turned into a hamster?
What gave it away?
Well, there were legends from Faerun that about some hamsters that could speak, but the fact that you're some poor individual that it's an individual who's been cursed to be a hamster.
Oh,
You think I could dispel it?
Possibly.
I'll break out the banjo.
Break out the bed.
And we
My friend
will-
here
we
is going to
will-
attempt to dispel this effect on you. I was starting to get a bit confused, as it seemed like you were here for over 30 years, and hamsters don't live that long.
oh, I'm gonna put the hamster on the floor.
No, the transformation is a more recent thing.
I will attempt to dispel magic the
As
hamster.
a reminder, Ed
Okay.
has the necklace.
Yeah, I know.
You will have to roll for it.
Oh,
All right, and I'm doing it on the hamster, not the effect. So if there's anything else, it might dispel that too.
Okay.
You had the pacemaker spell on him as well, so you killed him.
Yeah. Big money, big money, big money.
Oh.
Let's go. Let's go.
oh,
Charisma
so
roll, I
easy.
actually did
so
good on.
easy.
It's actually an 18th level spell, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Dadgummit.
damn. No, I'm getting a token.
Oh, give me a jump scare for calamari.
Can't believe Calamar was held captive by the calamari.
Oh, give me
Sure,
that jump
that
scare.
one. Oh, that does not work stats wise. Let me not do that one.
I have no idea what that one is.
Maybe that guy's like level 20 or something. Oh, there we go.
That-
Drow.
that one-
We have Drow 5e.
Yeah, Drow 5e. Drow Elite Warrior 5e.
Oh, Drow Elite Warrior 5e. Of course.
Yeah. We'll do a little shift set.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when you said you found your kin and played along, I thought you meant you found other hamsters and pretended to be a hamster, which was odd. But no, this
Yes,
makes a
there's
lot
an
more
entire
sense.
room full of hamsters down here.
Does he have
Mm.
clothes?
He would, yeah, but he's not wearing armor, and he definitely doesn't have any weapons.
Oh, so he was transformed while he was clothed. I guess that
You
makes
worship,
sense.
you worship the dark dancer.
Was that?
Yes.
That's Oh, Ed, I think you have his necklace.
Oh. Hey, is this yours?
That it would be. I would appreciate if you returned it.
Oh yeah. It's not mine. I don't worship her. I worship another goddess who has a similar deal. Maybe.
Not a giant god?
Now, what do you mean by that?
I assume your people tend to worship the gods of the giants?
No, we had a whole other sort of deal. I came into religion a bit late.
Yes, some do. And he'll take the necklace, put it back on, and like tuck it underneath his his tunic. Well, I appreciate you returning me to my original form. I take it that since non-drow are here and you're not currently out of your mind, that you did something about the Elder Brain and the Mind Flayers.
Yeah, do you recognize who this
Most-
is? I point to my
Most of
shoulder.
the mind flayers.
There's one vampire mind flayer left.
Plus the one that met us in the front room, unless he was one of the ones that was in the brain room.
Don't know about all that. The vampire one, they have him locked away in a secluded chamber. Couldn't be controlled. Elder Brain had a great idea for an experiment. Turns out not that great of an idea. There's also a room, and he kind of like looks around a little bit and gets his bearings, and he points over this way, and he goes, would not recommend entering. There are... I don't even think I would call them my kin anymore. They are very much lost. But you do not want to go in there.
They like get taken over, or
Sounds like
No.
drow that was infected with a tadpole.
No. They are not under the control of the Mind Flayer. The mistress of this place, some of them were brought along as is, others were changed for defying Loth's will.
Oh,
So, is she the mistress? Is it this? Just like bounce my shoulder a little.
Yeah, he like realizes now that you actually have her
Yeah,
over your shoulder. If you don't need her for anything, I would strongly recommend killing her.
no, we need her for information.
Yeah, we're probably going to bring her back to Austin and have her interrogated.
Good luck with that. She's slippery.
unless you have in. Well, maybe I don't know if you're on the same pay grade or something.
Do the letters SE mean anything to you?
He He gets this strange look on his face, and then he just goes, "No."
Yeah, I think we need her.
Yeah, we got ways.
I don't know much about this SE. It's still pretty new to me, but I do know it's related to this dragon thing.
Oh yeah, what were they going to do with you? With this whole circle? I don't know what this means.
It's some kind of summoning circle.
I was. He's like, seems kind of pained recalling it, and then he just kind of looks at all you guys. Finally, he just seems to like resign himself to it. He's like, I might have played along a little too well. You know, I wanted to live, and you find your kin, and well, my society is mainly matriarchal, so you start doing what the mistress says, otherwise you lose your head or you get turned into a drider. Well, she took a liking to me, and after finding out about my betrayal to her goddess, I was assuming that I was going to meet the same fate as the others, and then she turned me into that furry little creature. I don't know if she was going to sacrifice me to some servant of Loth or what? But then the egg got brought in, and then I wasn't really sure. So
Hmm.
she's kind of been keeping me as a pet,
Horrible.
though it's not really much of a change as to what my position was before I got turned into a. What did you call it? A hamster?
Yeah, you were a
rat.
hamster. No, that's a
Oh.
hamster.
Oh,
Might as well have been a rat.
hamster.
I remember hearing tales about a great hero of Baldur's Gate who traveled with a pet hamster.
Where now?
Yeah, it was dignified. That could have been
Favorite
us.
place.
Well, hold on. That was a
Oh.
good thing to say. Yeah, we'll make sure she doesn't slip away.
You said something about dimensional shackles?
Yeah, Marcus has them.
Did you get them on her yet?
She'll be out for a while, but maybe the sooner the better.
Probably should do that soon. I assume you know where the armory is, so you can equip yourself before you go. Or I guess if you're staying here, you can stay here, but I don't know if that's a good idea.
This place is, yeah, not for me. What direction would I go to find the nearest civilization?
A long way. We're in kind of the middle of the desert. Nearest would nearest be like out west towards Coulter's place.
Probably. Yeah, Redemption would be the closest.
Yeah, I mean there's a town called Redemption.
Could also come
A
back
good
with
ways
us
to the west.
Austin.
Well, I know Austin should be further to the east, but I guess I'll try this Redemption.
You just be careful about making deals with the mayor there.
I take it the mayor's some sort of fiend?
Archdevil of Avernus, apparently.
Yeah, big time, big time.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a sin or something.
Well, most of them do tend to sin in excess.
No, like
Who
he is
knows?
one.
The embodiment of one.
Yeah, we're still figuring
Yeah.
that whole thing out.
Yeah, it's weird.
Maybe I will make a deal, see if I can find my way home. Quite had enough of this new world and the trouble that it's gotten me into.
So you said you like
And-
worship a good drow god? Goddess?
Yes,
Lostria, I think Bruce said.
that is correct.
Apparently the drow are doing some real shady stuff. I don't know if like she can help out with that or something. Is she here?
He kind of like chuckles and he's like, our gods and goddesses are everywhere and in our heart when we need them most. Physically, though, I have no fucking clue. Probably not. But there must be some sort of connection. I haven't felt my connection to her wane significantly since my arrival.
Mistra definitely has a presence here, as prestidigitation sparks.
Yeah, whatever that dragon god was that Marcus was talking about.
Tiamat. I don't think he made a good decision with that.
Yeah, well, we weren't there to stop him.
say at this point, since it's actually been a fair bit now, Jarvis would finish identifying everything.
That seems right.
But yeah. Oh, thank you. And he's gonna go head down to the armory.
How much time has passed out of curiosity?
I just said you would have finished by this point. You can.
Okay, that's all done. Hey guys, you find anything?
We're just about to start putting magical artifacts on the line. All right, Marcus, you put the shackles. I'll put this new spider silk armor. Corbin, what do you got?
I don't have any artifacts. I mean, these are magical, but I kind of don't feel comfortable giving them up as he like shows the wraps around his hands.
Oh.
Hey, folks.
You should
Oh,
probably
Ed.
put the shackles on this lady here first before you bend it away.
We found the egg.
Oh,
We did it.
Hell yeah.
Now we can actually bring this to the college and have it delivered because Wilford just kind of
Yeah.
looks down at the ground.
anything else?
Oh yeah, we yeah, what did
The
that? We
drow
found
was
a
turned into a
hamster.
hamster, and he's not a hamster anymore.
We unhamstered
Oh.
him.
Unhamstered
Well, how
the
is
drow
he
who
ham-
worshipped Illustri, the good drow goddess.
Oh, and then I gave him his
Oh.
necklace back.
Oh,
It all
well,
came together.
At first, I thought
Nice.
it might have been it's a myth, but I had a small hope it was a miniaturized giant space hamster, but honestly, I don't think those
that
actually exist.
sounds
That sounds absurd and silly.
convoluted awesome.
No, I think it sounds convoluted.
But awesome at the same time.
No, I think
A
it's
miniature
unnecessary.
giant space hamster? Yeah,
I think
that
it's-
is
I
very
think it's,
cool.
I mean, there
I think
is
it's
a
wholly-
thing called a giant space hamster, but when you miniaturize them, weird stuff happens.
That seems unnecessary to me.
Well,
It was said
Alright,
that
so-
the great hero Minsk, he was the steed of a miniaturized giant space hamster, but no, it was just a hamster.
Oh,
okay. Well,
You need the
That's-
shackles, Ed.
oh yeah. All right. I'll just turn around
uh,
so our arms
I was
are.
in there for a bit, but did you find anything of interest in the armory?
Lots of weapons. I got
Yeah, lots of
this hand
weapons.
crossbow.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I also got
Anything
this
else?
rapier in the dwarven the forge.
Oh yeah. I got
Uh,
it. One
but
of us
you-
could. One of us can finish forging it at some point.
Yeah, it's gotta be like it's gotta be given an edge
but-
still.
I could easily get
Well,
that
it's
done, but
rapier
let's.
point, more like.
Okay, I will hand it to Jarvo then.
Oh, but
You
now
gotta, like,
we can do it later if you want.
Well, don't you have your own bag? You can do it later.
Yeah, I could pop it in there. Did it come with anything else, like a basket?
No, it was already on there. You can see it here.
I thought the basket was off.
Was it not? Oh, well,
it was
if it is
done,
off,
yeah,
then I
okay.
will give both pieces to him.
Yeah, I can pick this together. Just at a quick glance, anything, or is it just an ornate blade?
Seems like just a more ornate blade.
Yeah, I could work on this just to give it the finishing touches. Maybe
Yeah,
find something.
there was a basket, a handle, and a pommel piece that were on the table that looked like it would have fit it.
Yeah, I can get that done for you. And this would be for who?
Oh, it's for Aaron.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, if you
And
don't
And I'd
mind.
say, if you're
Oh,
taking a
yeah,
quick
yes.
glance at all of the pieces, the pommel
Oh,
is
hold
interesting.
on.
It
What we got here?
seems like as though it's hollow, and it sort of like screws into the bottom, and you do see there's like some liquid inside of it.
Ooh.
As I'm looking at it, then I look into the blade. Is there like a channeling system for it?
Yeah, if you look, there's a very like thin, hollow tube that seems to go through the tang and like into the blade itself.
That's cheeky.
Now does this liquid seem familiar?
Kind of hard to identify. The pommel has like this sort of like red crystal look to it. Actually, I'm sorry, it'd be purple.
Okay. Can I tell if the pommel itself is just a receptacle or is it magical?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Fuck.
A lot of
Nice.
nat 20.
No problem.
Yeah, so it looks like if this whole thing is assembled and properly finished, it is effectively the rapier version of a dagger of venom.
Oh,
Hot.
that's pretty damn sweet. Yeah, shit. Just literally just give me a good afternoon with this, and you'll have yourself here a rapier venom.
Well, and then someone else can have my dagger of that.
You got an upgrade.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's neat as hell.
Well, so it seems to effectively work the same as it. I will say, though, since the receptacle is hollow, you think that you could put other types of poison in it.
Ooh.
Curious.
As long as they're injury, yeah. That's cool.
Get
Ooh,
that
that means you
super
can
poison that
modify-
worked on Morgan.
So baseline, you have the regular
Fuck
dagger
off.
venom effect, but then you can customize the poison output. That could be cool.
Put hydrochloric acid in it.
That's acid, not poison.
I mean, the effect would probably
Entirely
be a bit
different.
more deadly. I mean, hydrochloric acid
No, it would just burn
is
you
poisonous.
a tiny bit.
Yeah, but if you
It's-
get it in
it's
your blood,
poisonous.
it's not good.
No, it is poisonous, but there's
Yeah,
other
probably not. It's
issues
probably not great.
at play that make the poison not matter.
Okay,
What's
never
that
mind.
trying to figure?
Nothing.
Okay. Well, regardless, this is definitely an upgrade to your arsenal. Once I literally work out the kinks in the blade.
Yeah, once you go in and start stabbing
Together.
people.
Well, we can get that all done once we get back to civilization. But for right now, I believe there is a vampiric brain eater we need to call.
We can just leave it to starve in its room.
Are you
I mean, will
sure
it, though?
will starve?
I honestly, the Calamar recommended we don't tangle with it. So,
What if it's a friendly
Okay.
guy?
You're joking, right?
no,
I mean, he's an enemy. The enemy of our enemy is our friend.
it's a vampire and a mind flare. I do not trust that.
It is doubly hungry for blood and brains.
And look, I just stopped bleeding just a few minutes ago.
Well,
I mean, brains
have
just
blood in
know
it,
where
really
it
doubly
is,
hungry.
So that way I could barricade its way from getting out.
Oh, it hasn't gotten out yet.
I mean, my question is, where are all the brain puppies?
Do they listen to Mama Brain? What if it just like, oh, Mama Brain's gone, and now they're just
They all skittered away.
are they dead?
For
Are
all
they?
intents and
Well, they definitely know where
purposes.
we are, so that's not good.
All right, so
Should
we're
we
just gonna leave it here.
them?
Honestly, I think it'd be best if we left.
I think maybe we should leave.
Okay.
Lift this
Also,
curse, and
I
then we
did
can return to Austin.
Also, oh yeah, I forgot to mention. While you guys went off to get that lady, I fried the rest of those worms.
Ah, that's a shame. Could have taken one as a jar to give to Silverspell for study.
Are you Are you insane?
No,
No, I mean that'd be a good idea. Yeah.
yeah. It's not like he'd put it in someone. You can still
It's not-
study
I-
something without using it.
I was very adamant of making sure they had nothing to get back for.
Maybe if you want to look at the little body of a, I don't know how big they are.
Anyways, before we can do anything, we gotta bring that head back.
Yeah, we walk back to the Pueblo settlement and go through the teleporter.
I mean, we can just teleport there. I assume because there's the sigils.
Well, yeah, but if
Right.
we do that, you'll
Ooh.
be using teleport twice, because then we teleport to
Yeah,
Austin.
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, if you're fine with that, then sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I feel very well rested after my talk with Death.
Yeah, explain that.
Oh yeah, let me just do that too.
Yeah, he looked real ready to take you, a couple of you, and that was scary.
Yeah, I was literally teetering there, and I thought I saw him.
Actually, he did take Nick. So
Oh,
Wait, hold on.
yeah,
oh.
I saw him take
You
Nick's.
spoke to the literal embodiment of death.
I
I
mean,
did
what? That's the
suspect
fourth time
so.
I've talked to him.
Oh yeah, we have.
You've
We've
met
met him.
death?
Yeah, he was at a
We-
dinner party with us.
We have
Yeah,
met him.
he
Yeah.
was.
Took my hand and brought me into the afterlife.
And
and
this
then I
isn't the
took
Raven
return.
Queen. It's some guy.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
wait,
Yeah,
I
he
know
looks
that-
like this.
He kind of is some guy.
This is some guy. It's not the Raven Queen. What is
He
this?
kind of.
Oh, what
Yeah,
do
he
you
kind of.
This is not.
Oh, you're
Who's-
changeling. Yeah.
This is not Merkel or the Raven Queen. Who the fuck is this?
No, it's
He looks like this.
It's
Oh,
just
God.
Yeah,
It's just a guy. He's a dude. He's like an
he
old
looks like
sort
that.
of hairline going.
Yeah, that's not the Raven Queen. Merkel, Jurgle, Callum
Oh, it's-
Bimbor.
Death. You know, one of the from like the Bible
Did you say
version of Death.
Celebrimbor?
Yeah, I meant
Celebrimbor?
Calimbor.
He doesn't look like
It's not a
Alistair
bad-
Duncan.
Oh, I'm not very well versed in deities
I
and
turned back before I
death.
get smited.
Yeah, he's the one. He's that
I'm only
the guy.
Like the
I'm
Grim
only
Reaper.
familiar with Angels of Death and that guy.
He's
Yeah.
like in charge of all the Grim Reapers or something.
That's been our experience.
He likes fried food. He doesn't like you stopping him killing someone when he decides it's time to murder a merchant prince.
Well, yeah, you're interrupting his job.
Yeah, but I mean, I healed you when you were dying.
I know. I wasn't dead.
But Marcus
Neither was
brought
the Merchant
back
Prince.
nuts.
Yeah.
You were closer to death than the merchant prince was.
I don't know the situation with the Merchant Prince. Can we just go?
Yeah,
This
let's
gives me
go.
the creeps.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I called in my
Um,
favor that he owed me.
All right then.
I'm
That's
not
there we
think
go.
about that too hard.
gonna. All right.
There's a limit on how many people can go through a teleportation.
Nope.
circle.
It's all
As much as who can get through in 6 seconds.
Are we bringing Pride with us?
Why are you saying his name's Pride?
We're assuming it's Pride.
Oh my god.
Because what's the most humiliating thing to someone with pride? To be captured against your will.
And unable to look at
There's
yourself.
no indication that this is even remotely that.
No, it's Pride. You didn't find anyone else in these jail cells, right? Right, Marcus? Just Corvus?
Found a
Is
dumb
there-
clown.
In the clown.
There
guy.
was a giant mushroom man.
Oh,
He walked off back towards the brine pool,
Oh,
said
my
something
goodness.
about restarting his circle.
Ah,
But
oh,
he
that's
wasn't hostile.
No, they generally are
Um,
not. Unless you.
I found Corbin. And there's a funny clown.
Funny
I-
I mean,
clown.
that's kind of the
I
thing.
frankly don't
Yeah.
trust him. He said something about flesh.
Oh, is that kind of clown the funny? It was like a flesh
I mean,
joke. He said, "Hey, I have a
I-
flesh joke."
It wasn't really all that humorous, but he was babbling on about how his people live here in the desert and they've been dealing with a bunch of the local gangs and they would like some help in not being obliterated. They just want to run their carnival.
They're flesh
Yeah, why-
carnival.
Carnivals are
That-
fun.
But that was a demonic speaking, evil looking motherfucker.
Well, he was speaking infernal, and while his appearance is not, I guess, appropriate for children attending the carnival, I don't know. Like I said, I don't trust him. Something about him seems off, but he seemed nice enough, which was bizarre.
Well, let me ask Aaron. Aaron, do you trust clowns?
I mean, clowns in general, yeah. I mean, it depends. If it's like Pennywise, probably not.
Anyway.
What does Pennywise look like?
I mean, whatever your fear is, but he's a
Oh.
clown in the book.
Wait, so okay. So do we want? Is this kind of carnival something we want to see? Yes or no?
Yeah, but I mean, are we really just gonna leave him here to starve in a cell?
Yeah, I think we gotta
I
let
don't-
him out.
Let's find out what his deal is, and then
I mean, we all eat flesh. It's not a weird thing.
I mean, depends.
mean,
on what
you're
kind of
absolutely
flesh he
correct.
eats. If he eats human flesh, that's a problem.
Maybe
You
you,
never
should.
ate. You ever like bit your lip or something?
I don't chew on it.
Maybe
Not
you
trying
should go
to
see
consume
him
it.
for.
There's a difference.
So you come down over to his jail cell, and like he was just kind of sitting there, and he's got like big funny red clown shoes, and he's got like a honking nose and everything. And he would see you guys come, and he would just immediately hop up to his feet. The the shoes would make like a squeaking noise, and then his nose would just go. Hello, hello.
Tell me a joke.
Wait, is this the same clown that Ed met?
No, it's a different one.
Yeah, actually,
It is not the
I
same
don't
clown that
recognize
I met,
Okay.
but he looks familiar in terms of like species.
What's
Oh, I
his,
know.
wh-
I know your deal.
What's his surface thoughts?
What's his surface thoughts? His surface thoughts are, I hope they can get me out of here. I've been sitting here for quite some time and I'm quite famished. I'd also love to go back to the carnival.
Hey, all right. I think I want to let this guy out. Another clown fella helped me out
But
back
you
when
know
I
these
was.
people?
I know one of
These
these
people,
people.
They're clowns,
I
Wilfred.
know. I
I
met
mean,
a
this
clown
doesn't
before.
seem like a normal clown where someone dresses up as a clown. This seems like this individual is this is their kind.
You've never
Like-
met a good actor before, I
Stick
guess.
your hand in there and see what he does, and if he doesn't eat it, we'll let him go.
What was the name of the clown that Vex played? Was the name of the clown Vex? Was Vex's character named Vex?
Yeah, Vex's character was named Vex.
Okay. And did the clown seem to understand common just now?
Yeah, he's speaking in common this time around.
Hey, do you know Vex?
Vex? Yeah, I know Vex. He and I go way back.
Wow, damn. All right. Well, he helped my ass during a time of need. So I think I want to help you. Do you think Vex is around here?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen Vex for a while.
Okay, well, I think he made it out just fine. So maybe he's back at your carnival or whatever.
Oh, I hope so. I've been looking to go back to my carnival for a while now.
All right, we're letting him out. Sorry, Marcus.
If you think it's for the best, sure.
Look, I know you
Why
don't
not?
trust him, but I owe Vex.
Why wouldn't you trust Bozo? I'm a funny clown. You said you wanted a joke, right? Knock
Yeah, tell
knock.
me a joke.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Weirdo.
Weirdo
Weird-
who?
Where do you think you're going? Without me. Don't leave me. Get me out of here.
Okay, yeah. Oh, funny. That's a good one. All right, we're letting you out. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll swing the door open.
It is locked.
Ah, shit. Oh,
I mean, you could try and
we
force
needed
it.
Nex to do this. Yeah, let's fucking.
Pull it.
I'm rolling like ass today.
I can
Yeah,
just
no,
telekinesis the door out of the frame.
I mean, I can also cast knock if needed.
All right, we can get Nex and do his thing, or Jarvis. He unlocked the box last time.
Here, yeah, we're gonna get someone that can pick this lock. Here, take this until then, and I give him a ration. I have too many rations. I need to get rid of these.
Okay,
And
he
that's-
takes it, and he seems to like only be eating the meat, but he will eat it regardless.
That's fine.
Yes.
What's his thoughts about the ration?
I wish
I'd
this
like it
flesh were
dry.
living and
Bread.
bleeding.
I mean, that's fair.
Okay.
That's fair though.
Hey, Nuts, I got
but
business for you.
it's Nex, but sure. What kind of business?
Yeah, we're freeing the clown. I'd say.
Marcus didn't think that was a great. Oh, okay. Well, if
Yep.
you decided, I don't
Mhm.
think I could do it.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
No, it's fine. It's the brains of the operation.
You can trust me.
Kind of like looks down the hallway towards Marcus. Marcus just kind of shrugs and gives him a nod. Fine, but it's your funeral if the clown wants to eat your flesh.
No, we got mutuals. So it's all right.
We got mutuals.
Alright. Let me open Nexus sheet real quick. Oh god, where the fuck is Nexus sheet? Oh,
Yeah,
there
those-
it
You
is.
can shift double click on the token.
Are those cards? Do you know how to play cards?
Corbin would just be like, not particularly. I don't know what's on them.
Or did we all just walk away while he was holding his cards up?
Yeah, he was still holding the cards under the impression that the game was still going on.
Yeah. Who made you play card? That I don't know if that makes sense.
Oh wow. Yeah, Next gets it open, no problem,
God
and Bozo
damn,
steps out.
y'all. Hey, get that. Hey, Aaron, can I get that dancing back? I want the dancing. I like that dancing.
Oh, you want? But I thought you didn't like hot stuff, and it's real warm.
Oh, I don't mind. I mean, I like warm dancing.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I ain't
Dancing
gonna-
item will be following Ed around. Ed, you
I
have
ain't
10
gonna-
extra feet of movement.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Alright, I'm just gonna put her over there since they're basically you're all grouping up to get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of
One
here.
more question before we leave. Ed, how much alcohol do you have on you?
Oh, a lot.
Can we?
Well,
How attached
technically-
are you to it?
There's all
A
those
lot.
barrels in the
A
storage
lot.
that we didn't take.
Are there lots of barrels?
What are we trying to do?
Well, because that brain just like teleported away. It might be able to teleport back.
Oh,
So maybe we like poison its watering hole by filling it with booze.
we're getting it drunk.
Get a drunk
Yeah.
elder brain.
We're gonna get
Yeah.
drunk. We're gonna get a drunk ass elder brain. We're gonna get Give it alcohol poisoning?
Yeah.
All right, well,
I mean, unless anyone has objections.
Oh, that's kind of sounds funny.
I have some
Yeah,
expensive,
it's
real
really funny.
expensive, real good beer. I also have a goblet of endless mead.
Oh, just pour that out.
Yeah, I get the feeling that's perfect for this.
You should just leave it there upside down.
Hey, I do want it.
For the time being, can Jarvis at least help Corvus get out of here? Or is it Corvus or
We're
Corvus?
gonna
Corbin.
teleport
We're taking
out
Corvus
of
with
here.
us.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, so we are TPing out.
Yeah, some people are
Yeah.
convinced that he is the sin of pride, so I think we're going to keep him with us.
I mean, you don't want to upset Pride.
I'm not sold.
I'm not sold either.
Then, for the time being, what can I do?
Just
Does
stand there
anyone need
quietly.
anything?
Aaron, wait. So I'm going with Aaron to the brine pool.
Yeah, I guess we're. I'll be slowly rolling one of the barrels with us.
Okay,
So we have
yeah,
a second one to fill it with.
sure. I'll say you. So you're rolling two of the barrels over there to pour into the brine pool, right? Or
Yeah,
did
I
miss
can
Yeah.
carry.
that?
I can carry another barrel.
Yeah, and if the dancing item can push one, we'll have 3.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. And I'd
Sort of,
say
right?
by the time you get over there, a fair bit of these dead Dwergar are now covered in a large amount of fungus and are seemingly standing up alive.
Oh, whoa! Hey, who's this?
Hey, big guy, you the what did Marcus call him?
You called him a big mushroom, but Wilfred
big
said
mushroom.
myconid.
Yeah, you the Myconid guy? We good?
We are fine. Your companion freed me. I am acquiring servants for the reconstruction of my circle.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, cool, tight. Yeah.
Yeah, are you attached to
Hey.
that salt water in the other room?
Do I want the salt water?
Like
Or
if we
am
mess
I
with the
a
salt,
part of it?
no, like if we mess with the salt water, would that upset you?
No.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
we'll
good,
be out of your
good.
hair in just a minute. Not hair, out of your. We'll be out of your way in just a minute.
All right, we just toss the barrels in, make your dancing item breaking, and I'll while that happens, I will just overturn the goblet of endless mead.
Yeah.
Okay. and and meanwhile, while the others are over there, Bozo just goes, "Where do pirates buy hooks? The second-hand store."
Sounds pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
I don't get the joke.
Did he like
good.
honks his nose afterwards?
Yeah, he does. He honks the nose after every joke, like once he hits the punchline. But he laughs at his own jokes regardless of whether you guys do or not.
That's so joker coded.
What did one hat say to the other? Wait here, I'm going on ahead.
Oh, okay, got that one.
That was good. That was good.
I get it.
If you roll high enough intelligence, you say that I get it, but it was bad.
Let me deconstruct it for you.
I did not
Let me-
laugh.
Not funny. Didn't
Real
laugh.
like where it'll make a brain drunk.
I could tell him a few dad jokes that Wilfred's done to his kids.
Or making a brain drunk. All right, when do I stop?
Whenever you think it's strong enough alcohol.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So you pour out 3 of the barrels into the brine pool, and you start adding a bunch of the mead. I'll say you stand there for like, I don't know. We'll call it like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna get
then-
impatient at some point.
you start to get impatient. The knees start shaking a little bit. It looks like a lot of the green stuff is like swirled outwards and merged with a lot of the salt water here. You think it's good enough.
All right.
So
Yeah, maybe that'll do
brain
something.
directly.
I feel like that's the fastest way. It has to work.
I wish I could do that.
Why did the birds attack the dog? He was purebred.
Okay, that one's actually bad.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't get it.
All right, we're about to get this Elder Brain fucking sauced.
Well, if it
Yeah.
comes back, hopefully it doesn't.
Also, all the Dwerger we fought earlier are back alive.
Oh, that's good.
They're covered in fungus.
That's
Oh yeah,
slightly
in a
concerning.
way of speaking.
Oh,
Yeah, the big man said it's fine.
Oh, okay. Then that's good.
It's just so okay.
It's so fine. It's so fine, dude.
All right, let's make a circle.
Was he like, "Oh, it's okay," or was he like, "No, it's fine," like whatever?
No, he said
No,
yeah,
he
I
felt
need-
real good about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're helping him rebuild his circle, which I don't know, is that like his home or something? Probably. They're gonna help rebuild his home, I guess.
I just know they exist. I don't know much about them.
Didn't
Had a
know
real
he was
chill
that
sort of vibe.
mellow.
I mean, mushrooms like to grow in circles. You know,
That does make
circles
sense.
of the ring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so maybe
famously.
he lives in a circle, and they're gonna help him rebuild it.
That's neat. I just like that.
Yeah, he's got help. He's we killed them, but they're still gonna help him rebuild it. It's real nice.
That's beautiful. That's amazing. Wow.
It's the circle of life.
To be a mushroom.
Man, I could only dream. All right, let's get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so while you start drawing the teleportation circle, Bozo's still telling jokes. He goes, everyone's sharing the rumor about butter, but I'm not about to spread it.
Bozo,
At
there's
least.
this one time that my son, Theodore, he asked what was for dinner, and then said that he was hungry, and I said, "Hi, hungry. I'm Dad."
And once you say that, he honks his nose and just starts cackling.
He does.
Yeah.
He has the flower and he squirts water out of his flower.
He
Thing.
then threw a firebolt at me.
I think I'd prefer
He
you
hasn't
ate
done
human
that
flesh
yet.
versus telling another joke.
He shoots
No,
you
I
with
think he
his
means
gun.
Teddy through the firebolt.
Yeah, Teddy.
He
threw
does have a
fireball at
gun.
me.
He keeps his gun.
No, he has a gun. Like the clown has a gun.
No, I know Vex had a gun, but that they took his gun, or do you like? Keep
He
it in
didn't
his
have it
prison
when you
pocket.
let him out, but at some point it's appeared. You don't know if he kept it in his prison pocket or not.
They have their ways.
But all right.
Does
You
Bozo go
eventually-
through the circle?
Yeah, he does. I'll say
he
that
does.
everyone that's like collectively here, they will go through the circle.
Corvus, go now.
Yeah, they all just sprint through as quickly.
Now remember, Jarvis, don't touch the jars this time.
Yeah, we're just gonna say, "Hey, we're here," and I'll hold out the Illithid head.
No one touch
Okay,
anything.
so that would take you back to this
The-
one over here, if that's the
Yeah,
one
the
you're
white
going
X.
to.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, so you warp through, and it's kind of crowded with all of you in there. But as soon as you all show up, you would see like the ghost of the native. He kind of looks not necessarily like a chieftain, maybe more like a medicine man. I didn't really describe him too well last time, but he would appear, and you would show him the head, and he would simply nod and point towards, sort of like you might have thought at first that it was like a stone like chair, but you realize now that it's kind of more like an altar. And you place the decapitated head there, and yeah, he would like snap his fingers, and you would watch as like these little beats of light would like begin to come off of all of you that were affected by the curse, and kind of like swirl around the room, and then file their way back into what wasn't open before, but an open urn, and then it would close itself. And he would just kind of nod at you all and disappear.
All right, I'll
Oh,
feel-
send
feel a
Kothar
little
to
weaker.
come back to the
Man, it
place
feels-
we left.
You
Feels
feel a little
worse.
weaker. Yeah.
Damn, it feels
Alright.
worse. Shit.
I'll use
So the-
3
he-
sorcery points to
he's-
cast sending to tell Kothar to come back.
Okay. You get Ankylosaurus noises back.
Oh no,
But I'll
I
say, like-
understand the meaning of it.
Yeah. It's pretty much sure.
Yay, I missed you.
But
Yeah, I missed you.
I found a nice
The native village-
I'm coming back.
And like 10
So the-
minutes later, you would hear the cart roll up and like the sound of Kothar's heavy footfalls. Actually, no, you wouldn't hear his footfalls.
Like a
Just the
big
cart.
hug.
Yeah, just the cart because he's got his Air Jordans on.
I missed you.
so
Kothar.
the spirit does not stay around at all.
No, he just kind of
It
disappears.
wants nothing to do with us.
Yeah, no.
Then Jarvis will stay there for a moment and
Pick up
basically
an urn.
just
No.
apologize to the urn, saying he never wanted to disturb and was just curious about the object. And he will say, I will be more respectful of others' things in the future. That's all.
Okay.
And he'll go catch up with the others.
Alrighty. It's oh yeah, technically you guys could just teleport
TP.
again, couldn't you?
Well,
Yeah.
that's the question, because it's into the college, and there's definitely people that aren't members in the group now. That would be
That's
teleported.
true.
Yeah, do we
It's
want
up to you
to
if you want.
go the long way?
Fine. We brought Mary in, and we didn't know she was Aaron.
Do we send Silver Spell and say, hey, we got guests, and we'll take care of it?
Yeah, I mean, if someone wants to send Silver Spell, you can ask him if. Tell him we have an important artifact, but ask him if he wants us to go to the loading dock or the classroom because we have.
We can't
know,
go to
others.
the classroom with Kothar.
I
Yeah, we're
mean,
going to the
Shan.
loading dock anyway.
Oh,
Be a bit
yeah.
cramped, but we can.
How would we get
Yeah,
the
but
cart
yeah,
out?
you
It won't
could.
fit
Yeah, we
through
better
the
not.
door.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. We better not. I don't
All
know.
right, yeah, just let him know what's happening so we don't get. I don't know.
Say,
smited.
Bozo, where's your carnival?
We have the cart. How can we teleport?
My carnival is further into the Badlands.
Oh, you shouldn't have came with
I'll
us then.
start heading that way and see if I can find my people.
Oh, well, good luck.
We probably took him further away from the carnival.
You know what?
That's why I
I'll
was
give
like, does he
I'll give him
go? Or
3 rations.
yeah, go
Well,
find some
thank you.
flesh. You'll be all right.
You wouldn't happen to have anything fresher, would you?
Not besides us.
Oh no, I could not eat someone that I owed my life to.
But you
Oh,
would
of
eat
course.
someone.
I mean, if I was hungry enough, I probably would too. To be honest with you, Wilf.
Uh,
You know, like starving on a mountain, Donner Party. Yeah.
I don't think that happened yet, right?
I don't know. 1840s. So yes,
I mean, it's probably not
Yeah, that
happened
widespread.
in this world.
It's probably not widespread knowledge, but
Well, people definitely would have heard of it. Yeah,
oh,
that's
I mean, there's some lines that I think I wouldn't be able to cross, which would mean I end up being eaten. But whatever.
when you need to survive, you do what you will. But thank you for freeing me. And if you're ever looking for work, our circus master would pay good money if you helped us deal with those rival gangs so that we can run our carnival in peace.
Oh,
Just
the
tell
ones that
them,
ride the bikes.
yes, the sons of Calyx.
We did spook them,
They're
thinking
nasty.
that we had a bunch of stone giants on our side.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
so
I bet
maybe
that
maybe
really
say
sent them running for the hills.
maybe say you know the giant gray man or something. I don't know.
We know the giant one.
You know what? You know what? There, Ozo. I got something else that I think you'd really like. And I dig into the bottom of my backpack. I'm trying to clean out my backpack. I'm giving one of my 2 vials of giggle juice that I bought forever ago.
You give him some of the giggle juice. Okay,
Yeah.
he'll take that. And he just immediately drinks the whole thing and like smashes the bottle on the floor. And he hiccups a little bit, and then he just goes, "I really like this. This is some good stuff." Well, look, if you ever come by, tell the ringmaster that Bozo and Vex are good friends of yours, and then you won't be mistaken for enemies for food.
Where's my charger go?
Thanks, Bozo.
Yeah, thanks, Bozo. And good luck out there.
Thank you. Anytime. And then he just walks off, giggling to himself into the desert.
Man, this episode is gonna
I'm
be
definitely not
huge
taking my
for
kids to the circus.
for the Brazilian Beckerson fandom.
I think your kids would love the circuit.
Not that circus.
Yeah, they it feels like they're to how do I they're like above that. That's the impression I get.
No, they'd like a circus, but not that one.
It's not the ballet.
They
We
probably
should
enjoy
probably-
Circus of the Last Days. That came to Waterdeep at one point. That was fun. I don't think it comes to here though.
Yeah.
Just wait until the Witchlight Carnival arrives. I mean, what?
What? No way.
Nah. But okay. With Bozo departing, yeah, you are fully capable of teleporting. So you were gonna send Silver Spell, right?
Yeah, Bruce or Marcus can do that.
Yeah, wait, but we have the cart. Can the cart go through?
It has before.
Yeah, it hasn't.
We had to make it where. Oh no, because Ed and Walter had to carry it. We had to like shrink it. And they had to carry it through.
Oh, are we doing that? I could do that.
I can shrink it if
I
you need it.
can carry it with telekinesis.
Without shrinking it? Or with shrinking it?
Or
Is
both
more
of
than
us.
1,000 pounds?
I don't know how big a wagon is. It says in the DMG, the PHP, I think. And the vehicles table, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it probably depends on how much you're
Card
carrying.
5e.
Yeah, I mean, because it also includes, the weight of everything we have in it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Cart 200
Although
pounds.
that stuff doesn't shrink. The cart does.
Wagon 400 pounds.
oh yeah, even with the shit in it, I can lift it with telekinesis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to shrink it for it to be small enough to fit in the circle. I think. Because it's a 10-foot circle.
Yeah, you would have to do that.
I can shrink
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Believe that's what
Gotcha.
y'all have done in the past.
All right, I'll cast sending then.
Once the portal gets going, I'll shrink it.
And once he shrinks it,
I
I'll
think
telekinesis.
Marcus can do it if you want to save a spell slot.
Sure.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna do much else, so I'll just send.
Okay.
All
Alright.
coming in hot. Hope you move kids out of the classroom.
We're not going to the classroom.
Loading dock.
Go to the loading dock.
Psych the loading dock.
Here we go.
Have some non-students. Sorry.
That's 21.
And Dragon Egg.
Hugs and kisses.
And Dragon.
Bye.
No, we'll surprise him with
Okay.
that. We'll surprise him.
Alright.
Priorities, guys.
He will respond. Sure, as long as they don't cause any problems, they can come through.
All right, we got the clear.
Right. Let's send it. And then
All right,
we have 10
Corbin.
minutes later.
It's going to be another circle, and I'll just like
Or a minute later.
tap your back when it's time to walk forward. Okay?
As that's being done,
Alright.
and just a quick little refresher for my own brain. I got the Air Jordans from which group again?
The hunters.
Hunters.
Yeah, you made that in the Hunters,
Okay.
and they're Air Force Ones.
Sorry. Air Force Ones.
So, you cast a circle, draw the circle, cast a spell, shrink the cart. You all poof through, one of you guiding Corbin, and you wind up in the loading dock. When you get to the loading dock, there is, and you've only seen a few of them before, but you see a significant number of like what seems to be campus security, along with Master Silverspell, and they're all kind of like, some of them holding like rods or wands, all pointing them at you. And Silverspell has his book open, and he just goes, I hope you all understand, but I gotta take precautions. You just went to a mind flare wreck, so you're all getting checked out.
Oh yeah.
Perfectly fine.
That's acceptable.
Can we get something fireproof to set this egg on? Because it's gonna fall soon. I don't want to break the phoenix egg.
I can carry it with telekinesis. With
Okay.
mage hand.
Oh yeah. By
Yeah,
the
I mean,
way,
it's
we have
dancing for
this.
another 10 minutes or so.
We have it. This
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, it's what I was supposed to deliver, but my other self sent it all away.
So I'll say that like one at a time, you get like pulled over to the side like individually, and a series of checks, spells getting cast on you just to see if you have
Counterspell.
tadpoles. Do you actually?
No, I'm joking.
That's when the power word kill happens.
Counterspell and
Yeah,
counterspell and
yeah,
counterspell.
that's exactly what fucking Silverspell's be waiting for. He just fucking power kills you. No, he would finger of death you. No,
No, don't finger me.
No.
Silverspell.
You know what? Fuck you. Have a word kill. Okay.
I've had enough of this. No mind flare tadpoles in my college. Yeah.
What the
Just
fuck?
having Draconic die. Now, so you all get checked out. They all conclude that you're fine. They bring Corbin over to the side, and they seem to heal some of his wounds and remove the bandages from his torso. So he's just kind of walking around without a shirt for the time being. And he's hot.
Oh no, he's hot. Fuck.
Yeah. And and then they eventually, you're all cleared to go, and then Silverspell would come over and just go, all right, so this is the, what was it, the Phoenix Dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's like what happened last time, if it gets, don't keep it away from like really hot stuff, or it might hatch and turn back into a fully grown dragon.
Wait, hold on. What if I
Okay.
sit on it for a while? Will it be born and think I'm its mother?
Isn't that how you get like a basilisk?
I don't fucking know.
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there.
What are we, the
just
Hunters
got
Association?
fucking dunked in lava and shit.
Yeah, just basically keep it away from hot stuff, probably.
All right. Well, we'll take care of it. I'll call in an expert from the Hunters to see what he knows about Phoenix and dragons. I'm only partially knowledgeable on one of those things, but this is a significant boon to the college. You all work together to bring it here. You actually brought it this time instead of giving it up to an elder brain.
Wilfred looks down in shame.
It'll take a couple of days, but there's definitely a promotion in your future.
How do you get a promotion as a student? Like we go to the next grade.
We get bigger
You go from,
discounts.
Associate professor to full professor.
We get tenure.
It's
Yeah, are you still an assistant professor?
I'm a
So-
guest
Nice
leader.
of visiting.
This is gonna look really good
Yes,
for your
lecturer.
promotion committee. You'll go
well,
on
in
your
terms
tour,
of
it'll be great.
Dr. Telemiel here, we could talk about a more permanent position if you would be interested, considering that your kids are going here.
That would be great.
As for the rest of you, it would include better student discounts, access to better resources, and higher tiers of knowledge within the library.
Sounds good.
Because from my understanding, you found this within. You told him the whole bit about
Yeah.
where you found it. Yeah. So from my understanding, you found it in a labyrinth that seems to have been constructed pre-reckoning. And well, since that's what we're all about, pre-reckoning magic, this is definitely something incredibly useful.
With that being said, I need to go to the Hunters to go clear a debt.
I need to go tell my family I'm home safe.
I
Make
need
sure
to
get
figure
them
out
big
another way to cleanse an archangel.
I may have some ideas.
That's what I was saving the favor for, but
You could talk to Silverspell. Silverspell might know.
Yeah, shit happens. I mean, shit, we almost died.
Yeah.
but don't worry, if that brain ever comes back here, he's gonna be drunk.
Oh yeah,
He's gonna be drunk.
gonna be fucked up. That's for damn sure.
Anywho, Jarvis, unless impeded otherwise, is going to slowly, well, not slowly, but he will definitely limp his way to the Hunters.
Okay. Hold on.
Hold on, should we split up the money first?
Oh, it probably
Actually-
should do that. Yeah.
Oh, you
You know
get all
what?
our bags of cash.
Yeah.
Well, we go to the
You
bank.
know,
We should go to the bank at some point.
let's take a tenner, which will give me an opportunity to try and figure out how much money I actually gave you.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, yes.
Alrighty.
Huh?
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
easy. All right, we're gonna start back up. Don't growl at me. Here, go. Be free.
Commit
Fuck.
crime. Go.
Can't believe
Okay.
we're losing our healer. We're all gonna die.
I'm a healer.
Yeah, that is kind of unfortunate.
Oh, we got Ed. Ed's the best healer we got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Brains of the
terrifying.
operation and the
Terrifying.
healer.
Unfortunately, we are missing the heart of the group right now, but
Yeah.
We're missing the
Poor
heart and the
Walter.
moral compass.
Like, hey, I'm back, and I'm a level 13 cleric.
Where'd Marcus go?
What do you mean he went to
Um,
hell? What do you mean he left the group?
Yeah, he went to hell, summoned a great worm, and then peaced out.
Also,
he shouldn't have done that!
Birds.
All right, so Jarvis was heading to the hunters, and what were the rest of you doing?
Well, first we were splitting the
was-
money, and then
Oh yeah, the money. Okay, so the idea was, yeah. I don't know if that equates out though. I was gonna say 3,000 gold in each of the bags.
I mean, it's a big bag of gold. I don't really want to try and do the math.
How many bags were there?
There were
Three?
four.
So-
There were 2 bags of gold and 1 bag of silver. So you're saying it amounted to 3,000 gold total?
No. There's 2 bags full of gold, 2 bags full of silver. No, each bag has 3,000 gold. I think
And you
that's
gave out a couple handfuls. So
Oh, so the bags of gold have 3,000 gold. The bags of silver have 3,000 silver.
yeah.
is there 3,000 of each or 6,000 of each? Just to clear up the confusion.
That would be 6,000 of
Total?
each,
Yeah, 6,000.
minus
Okay.
whatever like fistful of gold the Duergar took out.
We'll say there's 3 of them.
Yeah,
40 pounds of coin.
yeah, not bad.
I guess we'll say they took between the 3 of them. We'll say they took about yeah, we'll call it they'd be kind of greedy.
God damn
And
it,
they got
Ed.
big hands.
It was their fucking money. Okay,
Might not have been their
Please.
money.
They took 100 gold each, so 300 total subtracted for the gold, and then about the same for the silver.
Fair enough. We'll be fine, okay? We got compound interest and shit. I don't know. Did they invent that yet?
No, we actually got the negative interest rate bank account.
No,
Fuck!
that's so bad.
That's why it was so easy to open it.
So what? We gotta divide
Look at the first year
the
APR.
5,700 amongst the rest of us.
Yerp.
Yeah, so 5,700 divided.
Nyx doesn't get a cut.
Divide by 6.
Yeah, we'll
6
say
days.
Nux doesn't take a cut.
If I recall, I fucking died.
That's actually an even number from a round number.
Yeah, you can take Marcus's cut for it.
I'm rich.
950 gold. Let's go.
I could buy so many drugs with that. Actually, I don't know if I could buy that many drugs with that.
Yeah, the
That-
drug fund was lowering.
That makes up for the double teleportation.
What I said was it was like 80 gold a dose. You could buy a fair bit of drugs.
My family is fed for the next year.
They're fed for life.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. But that is like one semester's tuition for your kids.
Also, I
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
to ask: is the spider silk armor attunement?
I don't.
In game,
Think so?
well, I mean, there's no attunement in Baldur's Gate.
And the
Um,
item
gonna fuck, like,
doesn't have
5
stats
feet?
except in old editions, and old editions didn't have attunement either.
So
I'll
I'm
say
hearing
no.
no. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Code DM, what do you think?
Yeah, let me consult my rule book that I have.
My rulebook
No.
says attunement's cringe. So no.
Okay, I still have my one attunement slot open.
Oh, you have an attunement slot open? Hey, you want
Yeah.
this cool wand?
What does it do?
It lets you shoot your webs everywhere.
Ugh.
Dude.
Sticky gloves.
Why did you phrase it like that?
I have to attune to the wand to be able to shoot webs everywhere?
Yeah,
That's usually how it
I
works.
had to unattune from it so I could put on my vest.
I mean, I guess you can keep that. I'll think of something else to get. I got some money now. I'll think on it.
Hold on, just gotta. There we go. Thank you.
she stroganoff my beef.
Does anyone want a wand of web?
The beef to
I
like
mean,
sauce.
just think, Bruce. You could web on top of the grease,
Oh
and
shit!
then they'll really be still.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Oh, fuck, dude.
Oh shit! Now we're
They
talking.
fall prone and then they can't get up.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck yes,
Yeah.
dude.
I web a little bit in my shorts every time I cast grease anyway, so I don't need.
Oh, no,
Yeah, but can you web 7 times in a day?
You're
Passed
right.
out
What's the
3
refractory
times, but
period for a Genasi?
I need a lot of orange juice to like get my energy back up. I don't know. I'll take the wand. Sure.
Okay.
For now.
5 webs a day is really pushing
Check
it.
the Forbidden
well,
Book. See what a Fire Genasi's refractory period is.
Oh, is it written?
Okay. No, there's a forbidden book from 3rd edition.
What the
The
hell?
forbidden book. It's like fatal.
It has which races are compatible.
Oh,
And a lot
I
of
know
other
what you're
things.
talking about. Yeah, it's fucking horrible.
It's interesting that someone went out of their way to do that, but also gross at the same time.
Shit, tune on my wand.
Sorry, I don't want sex in my role playing game.
Yeah, no.
So let's find out for Beck's question. Did Ganasis exist in 3rd edition? I don't know.
Did they even go as far as including refractory periods in the book?
No, I believe they did.
What?
I'm looking.
Wait, that's insane.
They're like, guys, we need realism in our games. You can't be doing it all the time.
So you just make it up.
Marriage, pregnancy. It's a patch. Player character races. No, Ganassi are not here. Oh, there's for stamina.
Chips. You're a cat. You don't eat those.
Fucking chups.
The big cat eats chips. She will literally steal chips from you. All right. Well, while you look into how many times you can web,
As it were.
Mhm.
Launch the icky sticky.
and you guys
Please no.
divide the money, Jarvis heads off towards the hunters.
I counted up.
Is anyone else going to the hunters? And if not, what are you doing so we can take this in parts?
What time is it?
I'm just going to my family to let them know I'm home. And
That's a good question because let's see.
To
It
go
was
time
it
zone.
was about an hour after noon when you got to the crash. So about like 1 o'clock. And then at first you weren't down there because a lot of stuff happened really fast. But then you spent a fair bit down there. You spent at least 2 hours down there, with all the identifying and everything. And then you came back. So what? If it's, let's say it's like 4 o'clock there. What time would that be here? Is it an hour ahead or an hour
about-
behind?
Mountain time.
Yeah, our mountain
It'll be
time
an
is
hour
central,
later.
So it's a 1 hour
So it'd
later.
be about 5.
About 5? Okay. Yeah, so it's about 5.
Okay.
Do we know what
Yeah.
the discount is now that we're a new level?
Yeah, he said it would take a couple days to like have it go through, but I had it on my dock somewhere. I want to say it goes up from 15 to like 20.
Got it.
But you also have access to higher tiers of knowledge, which also includes like higher tiers of spell scrolls and potions and whatnot.
All right, then I'll if I could, I'll go to the college and ask about the potions they've got.
Okay.
Hello, patience. Hello.
So, so how did I do this? I think previously your discount would only have applied to.
Oh wait, you said it
Budget.
would take a couple of days. I'll come back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's just because I don't have access to that doc right now,
All good.
but I will definitely know for you by next week.
Yeah, all good.
Sure.
All right, I'll just say Jarvis.
Okay.
Yeah. If anyone
I
goes
would-
with him, you go with
Yeah,
him.
I would go back to the hunters as well.
Okay. So Ed and Jarvis head off to the hunters. Takes you a bit, but eventually get there. It's the usual sort of dinner crowd.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm just
groups of people.
going to the magical exchange where we got the boots.
Okay. Yeah, there'd be an owl in there.
Hey, how's it
Oh.
going?
Good. You here to return an item?
I'll do you one better. In addition to getting back the potion and my arm, I will be giving you this instead as I pull out the lance.
I thought we were gonna give that to the college.
It was never
And-
figured out what we were
Were we?
doing.
And people in the party said they wanted to look at it before you gave it away.
Yep.
No one. So,
People did.
Yes.
They did.
Yes.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Because I was one
I
of them.
remember Aaron. Yeah, Bean definitely said Aaron wanted us to take a look at it.
no one can use it. That's what we learned.
Doesn't mean no one.
He didn't say he wants to use it. Jeez.
Just because
Also,
no one
I
can use it
don't
doesn't mean you
believe-
don't want to look at it.
We didn't actually decide that no one can use it because I think Marcus can in fact use it.
Yeah, Marcus could use it.
I mean, Ed could, but he won't.
Fine.
Is Ed's evil?
No, he's
I'm
just
a little
not
fucked
good.
up. You don't know me.
You don't know me.
Sorry, I was under the impression that it was different.
Well-
Sorry.
I will say this though. You go to hand that over, and the Allen just like looks at you and he's like, "I'm sorry, are you attempting to exchange this for ownership of the horseshoes?"
Well, now I'm confused because if that was never established what we could do, what I was going to do with it so we could keep the Zephyr horseshoes.
Well, I mean, he's asking you. He's not yet said that that's not an
Yes.
option.
Yes, that was my intention.
I see. Well, it's unconventional, but it could be arranged.
And if Ed is there with me, he could chime up and just remind me that others had done that.
Maybe not yet.
Oh, then if that's the case, then do you mind if we get the horseshoes off Kothar?
Oh
So
yeah.
we can
He's back in the stable. I could take care of that.
Yeah, then we'll just go through that process then.
Alrighty. He'll just kind of like look at you and go, "Oh, unfortunate." All right. Yes, please. If you can.
Yeah, I'll take care of that.
However long that takes.
But right after
They just
that, I'm
pop
gonna.
right off.
Take too long. Yeah, they just pop right off.
It's more so going back and forth.
Oh yeah, it's close enough, I think.
Yeah, it's like right over.
I'll make sure
Real
Marcus
close.
gets his weird ass potion, which he still doesn't know if it does exactly what it does.
What potion?
His collateral.
The potion he
Oh, is
got
it the
from
one-
the doc.
Oh,
that does
From the
yes,
doctor.
that's right. I forgot he did that. Okay, yeah, he'll once Ed comes back with the horseshoes, he'll go and fetch the potion, and turn it over to you. Take the horseshoes and just be like, "Okay, well, I believe everything checks out." Yeah, because I don't think I said you guys had to pay. It was like,
It was an exchange with conditions that if we did
yeah,
not return it, we would have to pay for the difference.
right, yeah, okay.
What if we
So,
died?
just-
Who would get charged?
Probably
That's a
the
good question.
entity known as the Spirit Chasers or Walter.
Walter's up in
Damn,
Maine. He
that
gets a
would be-
bill at Christmas dinner.
That would be brittle.
What do you
I'm
mean,
gonna
my
say
Yeah,
friends
it's
are
like
dead?
It's like two co-ops show up and they have like a folded Union flag. They're wearing like military uniforms, and they're like, sorry, friend died. You have debt now."
I will say Walter is Walter is on the bank's
Oh, yeah, he'll be
information.
fine. He'll be fine. It'll still be
He just has to register with the bank yet.
Whatever. In the meantime, Jarvis is gonna go to the workspace that's at the Hunters Association and start loading up the forge, and basically finalizing putting the pieces together for that sword. For Aaron.
Okay. Easy enough. Benny will. Actually, Benny wouldn't be working at the forge right now, so it would be available for you to use if you want to finish up the sword.
Yep, and yeah, I'm gonna do that while adding a little bit of a surprise to it.
Ooh.
Okay. And Ed, you came back. Was there anything you wanted to take care of here?
Yeah. First, I want to take a short rest by getting some food and a drink, and actually bandaging my wounds. But I guess I don't have very
Okay.
many physical wounds. I think most of the
No,
damage I took was psychic damage.
Yeah, you had a lot of brain bleed wounds, but you know what? a nice cold beer and a hot meal does wonders.
That's all you really need.
That's all you really need.
That's
2
damn
silver
true.
bullets, you're fine.
And just to clarify, that little receptacle only takes poisons.
I mean, I guess it physically can hold
Any
liquids
liquid.
that won't. Yeah, anything that won't
mean-
corrode. Like if you tried to put acid in it, it would probably like corrode the metal.
Not if it's an acid that
I
doesn't
Don't
eat metal.
know.
Well, and the stopper was the actual vial was crystal. I don't
Right,
know
so
what
that's
that
why
tube
I'm
is
at-
made of.
That's why I'm asking if
The vial,
only.
I'll say you're an intelligent guy. You know a fair bit about this kind of stuff. The vial could hold just about anything that would not eat through that sort of crystalline glass.
Okay.
But you do imagine that anything that would eat metal would corrode the delivery system within and compromise the integrity of the blade.
Okay, good thing the thing I would like to put in there is meant for melting bones.
Or doing hydrofluoric
vinegar.
acid.
Vinegar.
Good old vinegar. I mean,
Does
hydrofluoric
Uh,
acid would melt the crystal. Is the problem?
Dylan, because you remember.
Chloric wouldn't,
from
though,
the-
I don't.
Dylan, remember the Hellfire engine?
Yeah,
Remember the stuff I got from it?
vaguely. Yeah, it's been a bit though.
One of the things, and I have it on my sheet, is bone melt oil from the Infernal Machine.
That is true. That is true. I believe that does acid damage. Yeah, that might be able to work.
It does both fire and acid.
Okay, okay.
That sounds horrific.
So literally just
And that sounds like a war crime.
Yeah, totally enough.
Warframes don't
We've
exist yet.
probably done some of that.
It
mean,
yeah, there's
applies
only
to
a
Aaron.
war crime if you lose.
It does apply to Aaron.
I mean, Beck, it's only a war crime if you lose.
Well, here's the
Many
thing: does the
are saying.
do
Many
war
are
crimes
saying.
does war crimes apply to magic though?
I feel like
Well,
all magic is a war crime.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
magic
oh,
would be
magic.
considered a weapon of mass destruction.
Listen, with the shit that the Confederacy has done since this war has started with magic, yeah, it's a fair assumption that whenever any sort of rules about this gets established, that magic is probably going to either be heavily restricted and or the opposite, where they just go, well, if they're using magic, you use magic. All bets are off,
The
So-
magical nuclear arms race.
basically.
My essential question is: by applying the bone melter oil to the weapon, will it essentially act as a proper receptacle, therefore being able to produce the concoction again, like it would with a dagger of venom, at least once a day?
Yeah, I would say so. But I guess to try to balance it, if he decides he's going to put anything else in and you don't have any more of that stuff to replace it, then obviously he would have to dump out what's in it to put the new stuff in. So anytime that you remove what's in there to replace it with a new thing, that is lost unless you have a way of refilling.
Okay. Well, on a fun side note, that is 1 of 7.
Okay, so he would have a way to at least swap it out a couple of times if he decided that was something he was going to more focus on using. Okay.
Well, I imagine if
And-
you use it, since it's actually a delivery mechanism, it is used.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to figure out, if the receptacle will just recharge it after a day, similar to how a dagger poison would work.
Oh, yeah,
That's
no,
what I'm
no,
asking.
no,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
consumed.
magical like that. Yeah, it's
This is a
consumed.
physical
Okay.
thing.
So
That's
okay,
it, yeah.
so if it's just a thing that can be switched out at any time, then I'll still do it, just for a fun time whenever he wants to use it.
Yeah, I will say though, since that is not actually like a magical component of it, it is just like something that is interior worked into it. as you start working on this thing to sharpen it and like get it up to snuff, it is a +1 rapier.
Okay. Yee.
But yeah, like a dagger of venom. What is it? It doesn't get consumed until a hit is made.
Yeah,
Well,
it
you have to-
lasts from.
You have to activate it.
The
Yeah, you
dagger
have
of
to
venom, you have
activate
to activate it.
Yeah,
But
you,
then
you
it lasts
still have
for a
to
minute.
activate it.
But it does. The dagger of venom isn't consumed. It's you can keep dealing the venom for the whole minute, or whatever it is, whatever the time is. Let me look. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not one use
the
like when you coat something with poison.
Yes, it is in this case. The poison remains for a minute or until the attack using the weapon hits a creature.
It does not say that on the dagger of venom.
I'm reading it right now.
Oh, it sure does. I was
Using-
reading down below. Yeah, you're right. I was reading the lower part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
it
yeah,
lasts for
you
a minute
activate
or
it.
until hits.
Yeah, so you would activate it, and you have a minute to use it or lose it effectively, and once it hits, it goes off.
Yeah. In the case
What's
of
the follow
this,
to?
would it be a similar? Would it be a deck save or a con save?
Con save probably.
The con save, yeah. Poisons are typically con saves, so it'd be a con save.
As per how the Bowmonter spell works on the creature, I'm not sure how it would work in this case. When it hits a creature, it's a deck save because you're dodging it, but in this case, it's a 2d10 fire and 4d8 acid. And if the creature
Yeah.
fails a saving throw, they
So
are essentially
so
coated in it.
I would say, if anything, in this case, because it is being delivered internally, there will be a con save, and then I don't think that much damage, unless because that's how the attack functions. But is that how the item functions after it's been harvested, as per Hammond's?
Yeah, let me look at what Hammond's. What do you know? What book that creature's
That might have
from?
been the second or the third book.
That is from Mordekai's Presents Monsters of the Multiverse.
No, which one was it originally from? Not the reprint
Oh.
in Multiverse of Madness.
Let me look,
Uh,
because I don't have Multiverse of Madness, so I know it'll tell me what it is once I look at it.
Mordekai's Tome of Foes.
Yeah, Mordenkainen's Summerfest,
Okay.
that is correct.
and what is it? It's an infernal engine.
It's called a Hellfire engine.
Hellfire.
Construct, page 165. If you're looking in the book, because 5e Tools gives a little thing here for letting you know where the information is from. Which is
Well, he's
nice.
looking in Hammond's, so
I
Yeah.
know. I'm not sure if the page number was.
Yeah, I'll
Needed.
look.
Okay. But regardless, it'll be a nice little up bump to what the typical weapon can be done.
Yeah, it's definitely better than regular poison.
And you know what? I'll because I still want to experiment with the liquid at some point. I'll give him. I'll give. Let's see. I'll give him 3 charges along three bouts of the oil
3
on the
uses.
side.
Okay.
3 additional, so technically there's 4 in total.
Of the 7, so you have 3 left. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. But while he's working on that, Ed, you're taking your short rest, and then what are you doing?
I'm going to visit Violetta.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, she would. She would be up in the room, and when you knock, she would come in.
It's been a while.
Yes, it's been a bit. How are you?
We almost all died.
Are you okay? Is everyone all right? What happened?
We're fine now. We made it out. It was close, but yeah, I don't know. All the adrenaline is finally wearing off, and my head really hurts. It was a whole brain situation.
Or were they using psychic attacks?
Yeah, I ain't real good with those.
Most people aren't. They can be quite effective.
Yeah, it's it wouldn't be the first time that I almost died, but it has been some time. What did you do? Have you been in this situation before?
Oh, I haven't done field work in quite a while, but I've been in some situations where death was close at hand, or the death of a companion was. And she kind of like trails off.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it can be quite difficult.
What did you do after, just to come back?
Um, everybody, everybody deals with things differently, but in my situation, the times where we didn't lose anyone, we all got together and got really drunk and celebrated the fact that we made it out alive. But that kind of didn't really do anything to help. The next few days were hard, but eventually you just kind of get back into the swing of things and put it out of your mind. But when you lose someone, well, it causes people to reconsider, to assess if it's best to continue doing the same sort of things that put yourself and others at risk. That's kind of why I decided to take a desk job. Then it understood, and
Oh, I didn't know all that. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
oh, it's all in the past. But we're talking about you. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to detract from that.
No, I asked. Well, I mean, I know how to party and have a good time, but part of it is, I don't know, it feels like, if I have cuts and bruises all over my body, I can just sleep it off, but this is something different. Everything feels weird, and even after that fight was over, we didn't really win, and then we just had all this other shit to do, and Aaron was like, "Oh, we gotta come do this thing," and I just said okay, and I ran off, and we did all the other shit, and I feel like I just wasn't there, and I feel like I'm not back yet. I don't know, my head's all fucked up. I don't know.
Well, maybe try doing things you like. Sometimes it's good to find ways to decompress before you go back out in the field again. And put yourself back in those sort of situations. Like I like to read.
Yeah. Well, I like being with you.
Oh, I enjoy being with you too.
I feel like I can relax. I like really, really take a break when I spend time with you because I like them. I do, of course. They're great, amazing friends, but we're also, I don't know, saving the world and talking to legendary whatevers and shit. And it always feels like next day we got the next big old monster to fight. And right now, I think I just need to put that all away. I think, can I just stay here with you for however long?
Sure.
Okay.
And she'll get up from the desk and go over to the couch and just kind of like sit down and pat the area next to her.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down and just like kind of rest his head on her head because height difference, and then eventually just fall asleep.
Okay. I would say shortly before you fall asleep, you just hear her humming a very soft, peaceful tune. And it sort of helps ease and lull you into that sleep.
Cute. That's all for me.
Okay. Brucey, Aaron, Wilfred, what are you doing?
I went home to tell my family how it went and break it to my wife that I went against her wishes and fought an elder brain, but it's gone. She's going to be mad, but
Yeah.
it will never bother us again.
Can't believe Teddy held person as dad when he walked in.
Is that you?
Yes.
No, I will say when you arrive home, initially, they're kind of like getting ready for dinner, and they didn't expect you to be back so soon, but almost like out of instinct, your wife set a place for you anyway. And you come in, make like a bit of small talk, dinner's good. They all just kind of keep like staring at you, trying to kind of hide it poorly, not quite sure if like, the same thing happened again, just to be on the safe side. But you could tell almost that like they feel bad about it, like especially your kids. Like they look at you when they think that you're not looking, but then like when they begin to catch on that you're realizing it, they kind of feel ashamed of themselves. And but eventually dinner finishes, you put the kids to bed, you go have a talk with your wife.
I'd leave them up to
Oh, you'd leave
discuss
them up? Oh, okay.
because well, if they're looking at me like that during dinner, then it's like, well, I gotta
Yeah, okay.
reassure them.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so you gather them all in the we'll say in the living room, and they kind of all just look at you expectantly.
So when we got back, Master Silverspell had a large group of spellcasters ready at the loading dock to detain us just in case we were infected. We underwent many tests and we're clean. So I'm very much me this time.
They all like breathe a sigh of collective relief.
There is another thing, Maria. You know how you said I shouldn't help? shouldn't help them with fighting these mind flayers.
Yes.
I kind of did help them fight the mind flayers.
Your kids kind of look almost like they expected that. She definitely looks pissed.
Okay, let me explain myself. Although I don't know what it was planning, I just have this feeling in me that it had something in mind for all of you, and I just wanted to make sure that it would never bother us again. Shocked Pikachu.
She still seems a little pissed, but she seems to understand, and she just kind of like sits there and quiet for a little bit. And there's like a little bit of tension, and you see like the kids kind of like looking back and forth between you and her, wondering if like she's gonna yell at you or something. And then finally she just lets out a long sigh, and she's like, "Well, you did it to try and protect us. And while I don't agree with it, I understand why. But it's gone now."
Shouldn't be coming back. Unfortunately, it did escape, but we kind of eliminated any reason for it to come back. So it's probably not coming back.
Well, as long as we're not in danger, and you're all right.
Oh, I'm very bruised, and I think I might have dislocated my shoulder, but other than that, I'm good.
she just like gets up, goes over to the mantle, and grabs like the first aid box, and comes over to you and just starts checking you for stuff. But she's just like, I guess I'll get over it.
I mean, this is kind of like when we were younger a bit. I'd go off on these crazy expeditions, fall into a pit with spikes, and then you'd patch me back up.
She kind of smiles at that, and she's like, "You always were clumsy."
Well, you know how hard it is to explore magical ruins with no magic.
Yes. But I'll say that she will patch you up a little bit. The kids will ask you for, I guess more details of the story.
Oh yeah,
They seem
I'll give them like a tale of the battle as Bruce bravely fought the brain by himself as we were all incapacitated.
yeah, and I'll say like when you get to the part about like a bunch of you being down and almost dying, your wife's like practically like holding her breath again, and she's like a combination of worried and upset, and then like then how like it all just kind of came around. You guys got your second wind, and basically defeated this thing, or at least forced it to retreat. And the kids are like ecstatic. They think that this is like the coolest thing ever, even though mom is very clearly mad. But I'll say eventually, you finish your tale and everything settles down, and then you guys head to bed for the night.
Honk, me.
Honk me. Brucey, what are you doing?
Okay, everyone seems to be very healthily coping with a very crippling loss. But Bruce will feeling the
Turn
weight
to
of
drugs
having
and
let
alcohol.
everyone down.
He will not be doing that.
Yeah,
You
he is
will
He will be
going.
coping poorly.
He is going to go grab as many cigarettes as he can get.
Oh my god, okay.
500.
500
And he is
cigarettes.
going to drink an exorbitant amount, chain smoke, and be walking the streets looking for a ruffian. Just like anyone. If someone tries to rob someone, and then he is going to use all his spells to try to beat the ever-loving crap out of someone.
You're just gonna
Okay.
fucking pulp
Well,
someone.
we're bailing Bruce out of jail tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, do me a favor. Roll me a D100.
Okay.
You know, when you're on those cigarettes,
It
when
was
you're
a
on those
guy stealing
cigarettes, you
bread
can't
to
control
feed his
yourself.
starving family.
So yeah, you get really sauced. You smoke a crap ton of cigarettes. It's like you're basically drunk, but then like the nicotine's not making you like the tired part of drunk, and you're mad and you're going around wandering the streets. And unfortunately, you don't find any ruffians or see any robberies. But eventually, just being very pissed at yourself, you're just walking along and you go past like a shop window and you see your own reflection and you stop and you stare at it. And just everything that happened just comes flooding back. And you punch that window. And let me tell you, you never expected this kind of strength from yourself. But you crack it, and your hand gets all bloody. You've got like some glass shards in it, little small ones. And there's just this massive crack going across the window of like this boutique. And then you kind of realize what you did, and you look around. There's nobody on the streets, but you just run.
And then I would like to pass out in an alley from blood loss and.
Oh, you know, just blood loss.
Yeah, he just doesn't remember how he got in the alley the next morning.
Yeah, you pass out in an alleyway, just kind of like that whole meme of finding a good spot in the snow to slowly bleed out while smoking a cigarette, except you're in the alleyway smoking the cigarette, and then you eventually pass out from the blood loss.
Hell yeah.
Hell
What
yeah.
is? No, I
Hell
would.
yeah. Hell yeah.
And then last but not least, Aaron, what are you doing?
You know, I was kind of thinking along the same lines of Bruce, to be honest with you.
Oh my god!
Hell yeah.
Thought
Something
this was
real
going
bad.
way too healthy. You know, not with the beating up a ruffian. But yeah, I'm gonna go find a. Yeah, go buy 2 giant bottles of something strong, rum or
Okay.
whatever. And I'm gonna go. I'd probably just like end up trying to find where my grandfather's staying, but I don't know if I know that, so it'd probably just be wandering around.
Oh yeah, he told you he was. I think I said he was at the Full Moon Tavern.
Yeah.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Yeah, the
So I just show up there, knocking on his room. I'll buy 3 bottles. One of them will be drunk by the time I get there, and then one for each of us.
All right, yeah, you get there, you're knocking on the door. It's a bit later in the evening now. He's an older guy, at least now anyway, and he just kind of like opens the door in like nightwear, and he just takes one look at you, and he sees the empty bottle, and that you've got like 2 more, and you just go to like shove one in his hand, and he just shrugs, brings you inside, lights a lantern, pulls out a chair at the little side table, and at least for the first portion of it, like the beginning, he just kind of sits there in silence, not wanting to like push you to talk about anything, but he like matches you. You know, like every time you take a sip, he'll take a sip.
Very good.
And yeah, I mean, if you decide you don't want to talk about anything, he'll just drink with you until you pass out, and then go to bed himself.
No, I'd talk with them about not just like what happened today, but like everything with us being here now and all that. But it doesn't have to be actually played out.
Okay, all right. All right, yeah, so you have a long talk with him about all of your circumstances, and eventually you pass out from the alcohol, and he goes to bed.
Well, let's go. I might get through most of that second bottle.
Yeah. And then let me just see real quick. What did I put the last day as? No, I put it in here because we're going into the next day.
You did.
Here somewhere. Oh, Saturday, so it'll be Sunday now. Sunday, November 28th.
That's the Lord's Day.
How long would into the evening would Jarvis have been when finishing up the sword?
There wasn't particularly too much work that needed to be done. You just needed to kind of like finish heat treating the blade, putting an edge to it, and then basically assembling the basket, the handle, and the pommel to get it all in like proper order. Seems like the wood for the handle was already like well sanded and kind of like indexed and like lacquered. And you're able to put that stuff, the acid within the vial, and it doesn't have any adverse effects on the material. But you would notice, like, as it all sort of like fits into place, there's almost like a little indent within the handle that once pressed, you would like press it with your thumb, and that would allow whatever was in the pommel to begin to flood through the hollow inner tubing.
Okay. Jarvis would initially look for Aaron to give him his finished blade. Fails, realizing, oh, no one came back to the hunters.
Well, Ed
He-
did, but
that's-
he's busy.
he's not where he would have found him. And Jarvis just kind of feels alone. Oh, did the blade even come with a scabbard, or was it just a blade?
Yeah, I'd say there'd be a scabbard too. Why not? That makes sense.
He
Same
will-
sort of thing, like a purplish
He'll make-
leather with spider iconography.
He'll make sure the blade is properly sheathed, then go retire.
So I'll say real quick, as you kind of come out into the dining area, you see a lot of these other groups celebrating recent hunts, getting quite sloshed, maybe having a late dinner. Nex would walk in and just kind of look around and eventually spot you from across the room. And he would come up to you and go, "So, you're the only one here?"
The looks of it, yeah.
I guess they're all celebrating their victory, or perhaps
Or
drowning
so.
their sorrows.
I honestly don't know right now.
Well, I got to talking with Marcus. Or, well, he would say Dean. I got talking with Dean, and then he would like pause and say Marcus. Seems that a combination of recent events and my reappearance has had him considering his life and where he wants to go with it. He has, and kind of chuckles, business of his own to attend to.
He said the thing!
He said that he'll keep in contact with your group should you desire to reach out to him. But he's going to be taking a bit of a vacation for a while.
All right.
He and I have some things to handle in the Hells. And while I don't know you or the rest of them too well, I'm not a complete ass. It's best if I don't tell you what we're doing. Too many eyes and ears, if you catch my meaning.
Well, if he's still divine, holy, on by the end, I may have some thoughts about how to deal with a conundrum Aaron's dealing with that might need his assistance. But if that's no longer the case, then I'll have to figure something else out.
Well, he said, if you need him, call for him. But I'm telling you, it better be for a good reason. Because once he and I start what we plan on doing, well,
Will we see Hellfire?
will you see hellfire?
Yeah.
Depends on your choices in life.
I mean, will the literal gouts of flame start sprouting on the ground? Based on
He
your
doesn't
choices
have
you're
any
about to make.
plans to destroy your world, if that's what you're thinking.
It's not worrisome of destroying it. I'm just saying repercussions of choices. With people not being happy with whatever you're doing.
I don't know. He seems to think that you wouldn't agree with what he wants to do. But he still cherishes you. I don't know why. It's not how the old him was.
I don't like it.
Well, based on what I've known about him, since I'm technically one of the newer additions to this little group, he seems to be a compounded conundrum of unfortunate circumstances that is trying to do better. I think Karen mentioned something about, is it better to be born good or be born evil than come and overcome it through great effort? I don't know.
I don't either. But like I said, if you need him, call him.
Gondor will call for aid.
Oh. And he said, remind Bruce they still have that meeting to go to.
Right, and remind him that he technically, I think Bruce did invite him to the wedding.
He said he'll be there for that.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm not invited, though.
Eh,
At least that's what Dean said. Was I invited?
You have to be his +1. Those are
He
obviously
actually
his terms.
he really seems like he wants to know. Like he's like, was I invited?
I think we all know Bruce would want him to be Marcus's +1.
Yeah, he didn't tell each of them that they were invited, but he put them at the same table.
Obviously.
That's hilarious.
Well, I'm
Bloodwinds.
gonna go to my abode and go sleep for now and think on things.
Okay, well, you didn't answer my question, but I'm going to tell him that
Sorry,
you said
well,
I was invited.
I couldn't answer what I don't know.
Good enough. And then he just like throws his hood up
Okay.
and walks out the door.
Well, again, Jarvis just kind of stays there for a bit with a weird hum in his ear. Then just goes. No, it's not like a high pitch. It's like a dull hum. Like
like one of those like fluorescent lights, or no, that's more high pitched.
Hmm.
no, it's the sound like you would hear in your head, like when you can actually like hear your blood flowing through your body.
Oh, the
Oh,
woo,
okay.
woo,
Oh,
woo.
like a-
No heartbeat, just the dull hum of motion.
The motion of the
Okay.
ocean of blood.
Motion of the ocean.
And he'll
But
just go to his respected room.
okay. And as you all pass out in your respective locations, that is where we will end tonight's session.
Mhm.
Well, boys, you did it.
We did it.
We survived!
Actually, quick question. Who took the fucking drow?
What?
She never
And-
left my shoulder.
So you just
She-
brought her up to Violetta's room?
I guess okay. I mean,
I mean,
That
the
I
hunters
totally
probably have a
forgot about.
holding cell.
She's
There's
like,
a whole
please,
bunch
for the love
of
of
in the
God, stop
hunters.
cuddling.
maybe we
Okay.
should have retconned a detour to the marshals or something. She does have the dimensional shackles, so maybe she's okay.
I'll say they do have holding cells in the hunters, and that you have somewhere to throw her.
Okay.
They haven't cleaned up the mess from the Illithid that died in there yet, so she's just kind of in there with that.
At the marshals.
Oh right, that was a thing. They
Yeah, that was at the
probably cleaned it.
hunters. That happened at the hunters.
No, it was the marshals.
It was the marshals.
It was the marshals because it had that bigger cell thing.
No, that was where Patterson was.
No, yeah,
That's where-
Patterson was at the marshals. The Illithid was at the hunters.
Yeah, where
Oh,
we
yeah,
interrogated
you're
the
right.
Illithid and it got
You're
it
right.
got.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She gets
Okay.
thrown in the cell with the Illithid brain goop.
Surely they have cleaned that up, but maybe not. Maybe not.
They
No,
cleaned up
it's
the body.
It's putrefied.
It's kind of hard to get out of the woods. The walls.
Okay, well,
but yeah.
she's sitting. She's chilling. She's fine.
She's chilling. She's
Yeah.
not bound to wake up for at least a couple more hours into your guys' rest anyway.
Okay, excellent work. Excellent work.